expectation was that you die today and bury tomorrow. They also had 9 nights of prayer to drown out the sorrow. People used to sing and cry and pray. They made one big laugh way. And tonight we come to sing and drink Basque Calypso Ali. They say she dead, the rhythm dread. All she cheer and cry, water in their eye. And they cry, look at by your lave, tout moun gele, look at shate sanke. Please hug somebody, metamola, 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 passe womla, metamola, metamola, la veille, la veille, la veille, la veille pour Calypso, Wabio, Calypso. Wabio, Calypso. Pundits, critics, and pessimists all right of Calypso. Calypso lovers and practitioners defend every death blow. Story in song, rhythm, and become in the Calypso melee. Follow my commands and if you can join in the way, the more we push back, guys under attack. No time to skylark, put guys so back on track. But they cry, look at by your lave, tout moun gele, look at shate sange. Please hug somebody, metamola, 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 passe womla, metamola, metamola, la veille. La veille, la veille, la veille pour Calypso. Wabio, Calypso. Wabio, Calypso. I hear it wasn't a notice that proclaimed the diagnosis. How would Calypso relate from such great
Mama mi, mama me, yeah. As a country boy living off this land, everything that grow I already feel that. Banana, I try, I diversify, but for my life real hard, brother, let me tell you why. In the village have more harvesters than planters. Thief in the market is more blood than farmers. Some run from the land and start running both. Oh Lord, yes, others run to join police force. Well, I myself couldn't take it. I watch this side from my feet, so tell them Scratchy come to run. But for the Calypso come, from now on it's Calypso.
Calypso for me.
Somebody go take the blow.
Calypso for me.
All the want to run do so.
Calypso for me.
Governments they come and go.
Calypso for me.
Who running for position where they can't perform. Copper ways on you, not me. I want to serve my country, but in my capacity, it's Calypso for me. So you see, why Calypso go heal this country? Boombe, 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 bam bam be, boombe, 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 bam bam be. Mama mi, mama mama. Not bourgeois alone, who just press you down, you get pressed by your bone. Foreign artists just come, take the money and run. Local artists them under exploitation. Shame on the festival commission. Look how they disrespect exile one. And when the record shop sell your CD, oh Lord, yes, you have to run behind them for your money.
DBS.
Let's in town. From now on it's Calypso.
Calypso
I want to help my country.
It's always a better choice. My one and only station.
DBS Radio.
Calypso for me.
Make no parody in Roseau.
Calypso for me.
Running for position where they can't perform. Copper ways on you, not me. I want to serve my country, but in my capacity, it's Calypso for me. So you see, why Calypso go fix this country?
Well, we are already here. We in studios, and we are ready to do what we do best, and that is to talk Calypso. And tonight, I will prove for the naysayers what we understand by Calypsos, and to the naysayers that think that I don't have authority to talk about Calypso. I don't think anyone has full authority about Calypso. We have knowledge of Calypso, and most of us will share our knowledge that we know of Calypso. So those of you all who are beating your chest to state that so who gives Cecil that authority to speak Calypso? I know that I've helped and taught many people to understand what is the true meaning of Calypso. Good evening to you, my good buddy, Daryl Teets.
Good evening, Cecil. Good evening to the listeners of DBS Radio, all the Calypso lovers. We are into the final stretch. We have just the Calypso finals left in the competition season. If you're checking the overall Calypso competition, I guess the Stardom tent will be doing their competition at some point. But only the Calypso finals left. The quarters have come, have gone. The semis have come, have gone. And now we look forward to the finals. 9 have been selected to see who, if anyone, can dethrone the Monarch Joy.
And this year will be another big year for the Calypso Association. We know that when there is a competition, Calypso competition, you have quite a lot of controversy. Like I always say to people that I respect the views of others, and we can disagree to agree. Many times, Daryl, that even when we both are on broadcast, we have different views as to how we understand Calypso. Many, even the Calypsonians themselves, when you speak to them, if you take one Calypso and you speak to 5 other Calypsonians about that one Calypso, they too will give a different view or what they understand by a particular Calypso that has been sung by a Calypsonian. So we are not here, Daryl, tonight to give praise of what we are able to do, but to really help in the development of the art. And I wish that those who would contest the value of what we bring, Daryl, that they could call tonight, and we could have a small interaction. With these people.
We welcome the callers who would call to give their view, how they see it. And again, we are even in a larger space now, Cecil. There is more space for more tables under the tent to come and do a Calypso broadcast. There are platforms available. Create your own and come and do your Calypso broadcast.
And we have to compliment the Calypso Association for the opportunity that they have given to all the media houses and those who would like to be part and parcel. I've seen a number of people literally at both the quarterfinals and the semifinals streaming live and doing your own broadcast. So I think please don't be shy, don't be scared of what people may think or have their views. People tend to build hatred for others by what they think or what they believe in. But as I've always said to people, Daryl, your belief is your belief.
Cecil, let's hit the nail on the head. We are not shy to stay away from things. There has been talk that we do political commentaries. I made a statement at the quarters. I made it at the semis. I'm going to make it here again. If you have to determine my political leanings based on what I say about a calypso, you have no idea who I am. Nobody has to guess where we stand politically, Cecil. No one on this earth has to guess where we stand politically. We don't hide it. We don't shy from it. Both of us are aligned the same way. We defend it with all our might when we have to. But when we sit on a calypso broadcast, I think I can safely say we do not mix our politics with our calypso.
Daryl, I don't think it is right for us to mix our ideology, our religious ideology, our political ideology, our personal ideology to a song that is sung by someone. It's like a teacher who is an Adventist, but he has given a child to write about Sunday worshippers, and he gives every child a 0 because of his belief.
Yes.
He should take the composition that is given to him and be able to look and dissect what was given, look at the facts, look at the probabilities, and then score or mark that child.
Well, I was going to use an Adventist analogy, but in a different way. It's like a teacher, and the question to the children is, what is your favorite food? And a child writes, my favorite food is pork. And gives a brilliant story of why they like pork. And because this teacher, an Adventist, does not eat pork, would give the child 0. Right? And Cecil, to hit the nail on the head, people in other areas, people who have gotten this far in life, and are probably who have lived more years than they have left. I'm not God. I do not know what do they have, but some people are accusing us of political analogy, but are attacking us with a political cap on. If you understand what I'm saying, they're using politics to attack us, saying we discuss political, our critique of Calypso is political, but they are doing so from a political position. And they are only judging songs based on the support for their political belief. That is the best songs to them. All other songs can find another place. But that's still not that we want to delve in it. I just want to say this. I love Calypso. I have been involved in Calypso for a very long time. I have commentated with Ozzie Lewis, Tim Durant, Duncan Stowe, Dennis Joseph, Alvin Knight, Ferdinand Frampton. Do you know my first commentary partners in Calypso, Cecil? Billy and Chaucer Doctrove. Nobody, and Gareth Doctrove as well. So I've commentated quite a while on Calypso, over 20 years. There was a time I was not around for a little while. I did not commentate. And then you and I, over years, have found a good partnership in commentating on Calypso. Okay? And I think what I like is that those who most criticize us are those who listen. I like that.
You took that from me. You took a sail away from me.
So Cecil, I don't want to dwell on that. We're not here to defend ourselves. We're not here to answer anyone. Answers will be given in certain times when the time is right to certain people.
And also to Daryl, I was saying to someone yesterday and today, to two different people at different times, that what is critical about the criticism that people make on us, they can never come down to our final decision on who should be the best Calypsonians to go to the next round. But on Saturday, we both had, out of the 9, we both had 7 each.
Yes.
I did not have Reds, and I did not have JD.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I had 7 others correct, like the judges. I had Webb and Sandy in the balance, I said whichever one that the judges would have chosen, I would have no problem in it. But the judges took Webb to be in as the first reserve. If I want to count this, I can say I had 8 out of the 11.
Okay.
Or out of the 10, sorry, I can say I had 8 out of the 10.
How many names they called?
They call 9 and 12.
No, 9 and 3.
9 and 3, 12.
12, yes.
So,
yeah,
so
3,
3 reserves.
Yeah, 3 reserves. And the reserves are Webb, Calfa P, and Observer.
And Observer. And
Yes.
I had Observer.
Yes.
So I can say that, so I had 7 and 2 from the reserve, making 9 out of 12.
Okay, good.
So that is a good percentage of my selection. It gives you a clear understanding as to my understanding of the judges' criteria.
But Cecil, so far the discussion I've heard is that there was a travesty. I've heard this word used. There was a travesty.
I heard that last time I heard that word being used was by Ozzy Walsh.
Ozzy Lewis. Okay, good.
Right.
But I heard this word used, travesty. The judges do not know what they're doing. They got it wrong. So far we're on the same page, right?
Right.
Good. We have gone further and we have said point blank. I think, and I'm going to say it point blank, I think the travesty of the night, to use that word, is mystery. Mystery should have been in the Calypso finals based on the show that we saw.
That's correct.
Okay? Good. Now, I have the 9 people, according to what I saw, who are going through. Now, before we go into discussion about it, let us reveal the 9 people who have been selected to go through to the finals. Daddy Chess, and that's in random order. Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Checker, JD, Abia, Tasha P, Caressa, and Reds. And of course, they will meet Joy at the finals. The caller, just give us 5 minutes. Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Checker, JD, Abia, Tasha P, Caressa, and Reds. I did not have reserves in my list. I did not select reserves. But these are the 9 I thought would have gone through. Again, I'm not a judge. Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Mystery, Checker, Observer, Tasha P, Caressa, and Abia. These are the 9 when I looked at the show I thought would have gone through. Okay? Good. Out of this 9, okay, 7 have gone through.
Okay,
7 have gone through.
Yeah. So
You're going to give your 9 in a minute.
You'll give you 7.
Good. The 7 that I had and the judges had were Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Checker, Tasha P, Caressa, and Abia. Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Checker, Tasha P, Caressa, and Abia.
And I need to say that you said that the night of the
night of the competition.
semifinals.
Good. Now I want to take this a little further. JD has made it into the 9. I don't think that is a glaring travesty, that sort of thing. I think it is okay. He may not have been in my 9, but I am not going to say JD was so terrible he did not, or JD was terrible, he did not deserve a place in the 9. The judges saw it this way. I think, and I'm saying it point blank, Mystery should have been in the 9 because I had her on my list. And I think it is...
And not because you had on the list that's why you're saying that she should go.
I think there is a glaring omission. If there's anything that had to take away from the competition, is that Mystery was the casualty of the night. Mystery deserved to be in the finals. And we'll talk about that later on. But go ahead.
Yes, and I can see clearly what my 9 was. My 9 was Daddy Chess, Tasha P, Abia, Checker, Bob, Nashel, Observer, Mystery. Not in no order. These were my 9.
Yes.
All right? Not in any order.
Okay.
And I said that, no, that was 8 names I called. And I said in the 9th, they could either choose Webb or Sandy. That's what I said. So I called 8 names. And I said, I'm giving either Webb or Sandy to get into the finals. The judges saw Webb to be in the reserve, and he was in the top reserve.
Yes.
The judges saw no need for observer. The judges saw
Well,
no
observer
need
is in number three in reserves.
in the reserve, number 3. But they didn't see the value of having him in the top 9.
No.
Also, Mystery.
Yes.
But Mystery is not in the top
Mystery
12.
is not in the reserves.
Not in
And
the
we
top
will
12.
have a discussion about that.
Right.
We will have a discussion about that. Mystery is not in the reserves. So based on what we saw on Saturday, what we described, we thought Mystery was in the top 5. Right, Cecil?
Yes.
Based on your, I
Yes.
thought Mystery performed better than she even did at the quarterfinals. Okay? That's my view.
Yes.
The judge's decision is final. They saw it differently.
Differently. And we agree to that.
People have agreed to that.
Yes.
They are going on. It's a travesty. They're saying all sorts of things. However, they find fault in commentaries. I would like somebody to quote us anything we say that might be described as political, partisan commentaries about the Calypso. Just go. The commentaries are available online. Online.
Yes.
Go and listen from start and just quote anything that was said.
Thanks God for Facebook those days.
Oh,
eh?
thank you very much. Okay? Anything that was said. Okay? So, I don't think we have to prolong this. We may delve into certain things here and there and respond.
And not only that, Daryl, we saw on Facebook from a number of people who are making the same case that we made on the night and asking the question, why not Mystery?
Yes?
Many people, and one writer on Facebook, and many other people gave the comments on the elimination of Mystery to the finals. And I don't think that we requested too much from the judges. And by so, we were able now to get the order in which people were placed, Daryl. And we were given the point setting that people were placed at by each judge. And for me, that is what's telling. So it's not about having an understanding or to have an authority on Calypso, but there are some things people who have no control on Calypso are giving their views to. They are saying what they think. Unfortunately for some of them, they are not able to do it like we do it because we have a medium. Some people have an audience where they can speak about it.
You see, Cecil, people with certain audiences on a daily basis, whether they have a hot seat or they're on a block talking, I admire that, they can hold firmly a view that even that view collapses with any persuasion of fact, Cecil. Okay? People have made it thus far in life without, many people became extinct, based on the certain intelligence levels. Many people became extinct. So we have to applaud those who have made it thus far based on these intelligence levels and are still around today. So if that's how they feel relevant in seeking to attack you and I, let them go ahead, Cecil. That's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that unlike some people who let things pass, I may not in certain instances. And you know what I mean, Cecil. You know what I mean. So let's just...
And Daryl, I would like to just go back a bit, to I don't feel aggrieved to what the person said. And I know what I know. I know my ability. Last year, I was able to give the top 4 and to give the top 4 in the finals in order. Not in random. In order of the judges. The year before, when Dice got the crown, I was able to give the 4 in order. The year that Trilogy got the crown, you would have heard my voice again, giving it in order. And it is because of my understanding of the art form. I'm able to evaluate a presentation that I would see. I would able to look at lyrics and to see the relationship with lyrics with that of melody. I was able to take melody and to able to link it and to analyze it with rendition. I was able to take rendition and analyze it with all the other three other categories. So people tend to think that there is no link between the lyrical content, which has some 5 sub categories, to include that of storyline, that of structure, that of narrative, that of coherence, and that of originality, in reference to rendition. And we have said several times, Daryl, that anytime your rendition is affected, your lyrics, by virtue of your narrative, because you are belching, and if you are belching, you should be able to articulate. You should be able to have. We would be able to hear your voice quality. We're able to know what your diction is about. So your narrative can be and will be affected, and also like your in under lyrics, your structure and your coherence of your song. Because if you're eating words and you are malpronouncing words, the probability, if a judge cannot find it, they will say that you are not in coherence to your theme.
Well, Cecil, I think we have exhausted.
That
there's no sense to continue.
Yes.
Let us go on. I know somebody was calling in, so maybe if the person wanted to call. But Cecil, 9 have been selected. We'll go through them again. They're going to be Joy. 9 have been selected. Daddy Chess, Nashel, Bob, Checker, JD, Abia, Tasha P, Caressa, and Reds. These are the 9 selected. The judge's decision is final.
And Daryl, I know that the judges' pen and paper results, they're all final. But I think it's important, Daryl, that we give the order in which people came.
Yes, I think we have reason to believe that what we have seen out there is credible in terms of the order people came. If I were to just pull it up, I know Daddy Chess
was 7.
Was first.
Was first with total point of 7.
Yes, so the order from what we were told, Daddy Chess was number 1, Bob 2, Tasha P 3, Nashel 4, 5 was Reds, Checker was number 6, Abia was number 7, Abia Yisrael 7, 8 was JD, 9 was Caressa, so that's the 9. And then the rest of the pack was at number 10 was Webb, Calfa P 11, Observer 12, Mystery 13, Trendsetter 14, Sai was at number 15, Roy at 16, Mighty D 17, Singing Sandy 18, and Checo was at number 19. Number 20 would have been Lady S, but her name does not appear on the list that has been forwarded to us. Okay?
Right.
Now, we have to understand how Calypsonians go through, how the competition is graded. You are not graded on points. You are graded on position. Okay? Position.
Let's make that position and points very clear. What it stands for.
Yes. You get a total number of points. It's based on 100 points. Lyrics 35, melody 35, rendition 20, presentation 10. These are broken down into subcategories. We'll not go into that tonight. We did that last week or week before. But that total number of points will determine your position. So you would come 1, 2 of 3, 4, or up to 20 out of 20 in the semifinals. Okay? Now, how does that tabulate for you to go on? Your position, the person, your position is then average. And it's then tallied, added up together. And the lowest tally gives you
Your
where
position.
you are,
Your
your position. So, what does that mean? If 7 judges score you
One.
and you become number 1 on their sheet, the 7 judges number 1 position are added together and you would be number 1. So you would have a total of 7.
So let's take, for instance, in the case of Daddy Chess, who came out at number 1.
Based on the score sheet,
The score sheet says that
he has
is
a
the
rank total
of
of 7, which means that
each judge
had
who
him,
had him at number 1. So
Okay?
we can make that very clear.
Yeah.
That each judge on the night of the semifinals,
Mm-hmm.
based on our experience and knowledge, that when we look at the point setting that they gave Daddy Chess, which was 7, it meant that there were 7 judges. Each judge had Daddy Chess at number 1.
yes.
So
Okay?
that would give you 7.
7. So it's not that he got 7 points.
Right.
7 judges
Had him at
had
number
him
one.
at number 1. That is the best case scenario from what we are seeing. Okay? Good. Now, in other countries, they'll tell you, you'll hear with a total of 306 points, with a total of 708 points, with a total of 400 points. Okay? We do not do that in Dominica. We do not do that. People are a judge the tally on the position tally. Okay? Adding up the positions, and the lowest score gives you your position, your final position. So if one judge has you at 1 and another judge has you at 3, 1 plus 3 is 4. That is your rank tally.
That's correct.
Okay? So Daddy Chess on Saturday, based on what we have seen before us, best case scenario is that 7 judges had Daddy Chess 1,
At number 1.
and that would have meant that his rank total
Was
would have
7.
been 7, and thus his position would have been 1. He could get no lower score than 7. Okay? Good. Number 2 was Bob.
Bob.
Bob's rank total
Was 12.
was 12. Now, there might be different scenarios on how you get to that 12.
Right.
But in our opinion, and based on my knowledge of mathematics, the best case scenario,
The best metrics that
Yes.
we can look at.
Bob would have been 5 people had Bob at number
Number
2,
two,
and
and
possibility
2 had him at number 1.
2 had him tied at number 1.
So which meant that, Daryl, that you're saying that Bob and Daddy Chess would have tied by 2 judges at number 1.
Best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Okay? Best case scenario. Okay? Good. Now, if you were to go to who was number 3?
Tasha P.
Tasha P.
Yes.
Tasha P was number 3. Yes,
Yes.
Tasha P was number 3. Now you see a big jump. Tasha P goes from
12. Bob. From Bob.
rank total of Bob was 12. Tasha P's rank total is now
Number
22. What is the best case scenario
The
in
best
this?
case scenario for me is that maybe 6 judges had Tasha P at number 3 and 1 judge had Tasha P at number 4.
Now
That would give you
6
12.
at number 3 would give you 18
Yes.
plus 4,
It's 22.
22.
That's the best
And
case
that is
scenario.
her rank position.
Yes.
Okay? And then if we look at the final one, no, not the final one. Nashelle.
Nashelle.
Nashelle is close to Tasha P, a rank total of
23.
23. And again, it would mean best case scenario.
I think that 5 judges would have had Nashelle at number 3 and 2 judges would have had Nashelle at number 4.
Yes, that is the best case scenario. Now, Reds would have been at number 5.
Number 5. A
And
total of
his
35.
rank total 35.
Yeah.
It means 7 judges had him
Had
at
him at
number 5. Best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
7 judges had him at number 5. Okay?
So all the judges, as we are saying,
Yeah.
could have had him as
At
they
number
had
5.
as they had Daddy Chess at
Now,
number 5.
we are not saying that is what happened.
That's correct.
This is the possible best case scenario that we have given. So I hope people understand how Calypsonians are placed, how they become number 1 in the finals, how they are the monarch, how they are the first runner-up, how they are the second runner-up, third runner-up, if there's a third. I hope people understand that.
I would also like to go further, Daryl, to look at Checker, who has 38. And the best case scenario for me with Checker would be 6 judges would have had him at number 5. 6 guys are what? 30, and 1 judge would have had him at number 8. That's 38.
Okay, well,
Because a total of 38 that he received.
yes.
That's for me my best case scenario.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily mean that's what the judges looked at, but that's the best case scenario that we can get for the point setting of 48. Even Abia was 43. I'm looking at the best case scenario where 6 judges had at number 6 and 1 judge had at number 7. That's the best case scenario for me. JD, I would say 46. 6 judges had him at number 7 and 1 judge had him 6 judges had him at number 7 and 1 judge also 6, 7 or 42. That's it.
Yes.
And 1 judge would have had him at 4.
At
That's
4.
At 4. At probability.
Okay.
Because you're talking of 46 and Carissa at 50. The probability is 5 judges had Carissa at number 9 and 1 judge had him at number 5.
Well,
Best case scenario for 50.
well, Cecil, the judges made their decision.
Right.
Judges made their decision, and based on what we saw, we are in about 70% agreement with them. And we think, based on what we saw, we think mystery was the absolute glaring omission on the night. That is my view on the whole thing. Mystery had to be in the finals as a competitor. That is just my view, and I am still, based on the references, based on the criteria of the show on Saturday. I would really like to hear from the judges as to why Mystery was not a finalist.
And so what we're going to try to do, Daryl, we have all of the songs of the night of the semifinals. And we can give you a little piece of each of the Calypsonians. And we can maybe give
Start with Sandy.
at number 1. So let's hear what Sandy gave us the nights.
Oh God, whoa, 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 yeah, fire. Traore, the captain from Burkina Faso. A name, a man of fame that everybody should know. He used the gun to grab power and gain admiration. And right now, he's on a quest to rebuild his nation. This African champion fighter saved Burkina from disaster. Strong like the rock of Gibraltar, he brought back pride to Africa. Traore, Traore, Mutatare, the fearless leader, son of Papa and Ama, rock of Burkina, join Mali and Niger, unite West Africa, stand tall for Burkina. Traore. Oh God, whoa, 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 yeah, fire. War, tension, corruption created economic crisis. In the year 2022, on October 6th, Travis his power, he just could not resist. Who knows what will happen next, but I'll try to put it in context. Travis make some more leaders vex. He say respect Generation X. Travis Mutata, Tifelostita, son of Papa and Ama, Raka Burkina, join Mali and Niger, unite West Africa, stand tall for Burkina, Travis.
Daryl, what you make of this one?
But still, more I listen to the song, is more I realize how poorly structured this song is. This song is, I do not know how you had it in your top 9, but anyway, I think this song, I am so disappointed in the content given to Sandy this year. I am just so disappointed that Sandy was given these calypsos to present to us this year, making a comeback in the competition, and these are the songs that were given to her. Sandy was a lady who was revered. Is still revered. But I think these songs given to Sandy this year have lessened her value. They have brought down her from the high pedestal that she was. This is a lady who brought you positive attitude. I keep referring to the song as Dark and Comely, but I think the song was Black Woman. The one she sang about being a woman, and that famous line, Dark and Comely, Cecil. Great use of English, but there's a line in the song, and he used the gun to gain power and admiration. Are we serious? He used the gun to gain power and admiration? I don't know, Cecil. I just think I am hopeful that Sandy is back next year, and Sandy is given content that is at the level we have known Sandy to be. That's my view on Sandy for 2026.
Let's hear a little bit again.
Non-stop each year persistently in the Calypso show. Standing tall to navigate from the Calypso road. Sometimes I had to crawl to escape the low blow. I stood strong, I held my ground. Put lots of message in song, challenging men in every rock. One confess he owes me a crown. Shware means born to be in the Calypso quantity. I'm the daughter of Flora, Raka Burkina. Inspire this Calypso. Tell them I say so. I belong in this arena.
Daryl, tell me what you make of that fourth.
Cecil, I think we should just,
because we both had this constant discussion on the fourth verse, where I believe that she sang about herself, trying to convince the judges that.
How was that verse relevant? And it was not a fourth verse. You keep saying fourth verse. It was the third verse. How was that relevant to the rest of the song, Cecil?
Well, I think what she did, as I told you on Saturday night, is to talk of Traore as one of Africa's great leaders, and the things that he has been able to do.
Did the song say that?
Well, the song is leading to that.
It's what?
It's leading towards that. It
Okay.
is leaning towards that.
It's a leaning towards it. All right, but it's not that.
In a sense, you can't say it is that.
How?
By she saying what he was able to do, what he's done for his country, what he's doing for
She
his country.
doesn't say that. She did not say that in the song, Cecil. She may have been leaning towards that, but she never said that in the song. She never established Traore. We know Traore. We read about him. We have read about him. But that song never established Traore as this great, magnificent leader. Okay? Remember when Spider sang Viva Mama Eugenia?
Mm-hmm.
That song established the Iron Lady. Okay? What he sang? You asked me who is my favorite politician or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it starts. I can't remember the exact words. But that song about Traore, that song should have been much more profound. And then to link, she needed more before she came with that third verse to link herself to Traore. I'm assuming that's what she was attempting to do. She was trying to say she was the Traore of I hope
Calypso.
I'm saying the name properly.
Traore,
the
yes.
Traore
Yeah.
of Calypso. She never established that, Cecil. Never. Not at no time. So the song in itself was poorly constructed. And again, I will say this. I am disappointed that this is the content that was given to a great person as Sandy. Come on, man.
Let's hear the controversy of Mystery.
The controversy? What is
Yes.
the controversy?
Well, we saw quite a lot.
Well, Cecil,
It's been
you
said.
had Sandy in your possible
Yes,
nine.
9, yes.
I would hope that you would explain it to me how you got to that
No,
conclusion.
as I said to you, Daryl, that when I listened to the song on the night of the finals, I was able to dissect the song, and I looked at the construction of the song and the coherence, basically. And I looked at the fourth or the third verse, the final verse. I looked at her building a relationship between the job or the work that the leader of West Africa is doing versus what she herself has gone through and is going through. She has indicated that I am that great individual, I am that good Calypsonian, which a crown was taken from me, and that Calypsonian has been able to say, yes, you have taken it away from me.
Well,
That's how great and that's how good I am. I'm linking it that way. And that's why I said earlier on that many of us will listen to a particular song and have views that might either be in agreement or may not be in agreement.
but Cecil, you like to talk about storyline, structure, narrative, coherence, originality. What about that Traore song fit into this structure? What was the storyline?
And that-
what was the narrative?
The
What was
storyline,
the coherence?
The storyline is definitely about Traore and
Yes.
and who he is.
No,
And
it's
who-
not about who he is, because she does not say who Traore is. She gives general facts. Leader of Burkina Faso. But then she says another thing. Son of who? Who? Are these metaphors or are these his actual parents? Son of, I can't remember who she said.
Yeah.
Son of. And then to say, use a line. He used the gun to gain power and admiration. He didn't use the gun to gain power and he used the gun to gain power. And by what he's doing, he has now gained admiration. He didn't use the gun to gain admiration. He did not using gun to gain admiration makes you a fascist. I'm sure that's not what she's saying in the song.
No,
I'm sure that's not what she's saying in the song.
Yeah.
Okay? But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Let's go to number 2.
Who was that? Mystery?
Mystery.
Yes.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Mystery. Every year it's the same thing. Fans and them complaining. What was wrong with Mystery song? Someone needs to answer question. They stifle in the art form. Is the Calypso grow? It's on the low, 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 low. Workshop after workshop, same faces we seeing. The conspiracy seems to be working with no help from politicians. So we turn to the people, and this is what the people say. Messieurs, yo vive, c'est juste la café me côtoyer. Messieurs, yo vive, parisé, yo vini parisé. Parisé, di Calypso, parisé. Parisé, di Calypso, parisé. Somebody, parisé, di Calypso. Went for them to score me high, they scoring me low, low, low. Somebody parisé di Calypso.
Daryl,
Cecil, has a verse ever had more meaning? Has wow.
That is incredible.
Has a verse ever had more meaning, Cecil?
Yes. I mean, she's giving scenarios upon scenarios. Somebody doesn't like her.
What was that, a vision? Did she see this coming?
I mean, this are words well put together.
When for them to score me high, they score me
low. Huh.
What was the opening line? Play the opening line again. Just the opening line. Every year is the same. Let's just listen to the opening line.
Hey, 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 hey. Mystery. Every year it's the same thing. Fans and them complaining. What was wrong with Mystery Song? Someone needs to answer question. They stifle in the art form.
Daryl. I love that, Daryl. You know, her fans are complaining. Basically, she's literally giving a message to the judges. My fans are complaining. I want to know what is really wrong.
What was wrong with her song? And I wish we had a judge. I wish a judge would be brave enough to call us and tell us what was wrong with Mystery on the night of the semi-finals that propelled her into number 13. Number 13 in the competition.
Let's listen to that.
It's so grow. It's on the low, 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 low. Workshop after workshop, same faces we seeing.
Clear?
The conspiracy seems to be
Articulate.
working.
So,
With no help
Diction,
good voice quality, good diction, good
even in the melody, you can sense that the judges would have given her some good points in the.
Oh, no. Well, they
I would
didn't
like,
give her.
I would like to see her score sheet.
They didn't give her.
I'd like to see
They
her
didn't
score
give
sheet.
her good points because she was number 13
I'd like
on
to
the
believe.
night.
I would like to believe. That's
She
been
was
that's been
number
ridiculous.
13 on the night. But Cecil, that is where I think and Mystery should have been in the finals. That is what I'll say about it. Again, the judges' decision is final. The judges have selected a 9. But in my opinion, based on her performance on the night of the show, night of Saturday, Saturday night,
what someone says on
Mystery should have been in the finals.
yeah, what someone says on Facebook. Constructive analysis, guys. This should serve as a tool to improve the art form.
Let's hope.
You want to continue listening to what Mystery had to say? Let's listen a little bit again.
Politicians, so we turn to the people, and this is what the people say. Messieurs, yo vive.
And what is nice about this, Daryl, is she's not the one saying that, you know, this is what the people say. Messieurs, yo vive. She's saying that her fans are saying, look, the judges have, I shouldn't say judges. She said, Messieurs, mi yo vive.
Pawize,
Look, they come to Pawize, the Calypso.
But Cecil, again, it is based on Saturday night. Based on Saturday night, and I'll repeat it. Let me be a stock record. Mystery should have been in the finals.
Pawize, the Calypso, Pawize. Pawize, the Calypso, Pawize. Somebody, Pawize, the Calypso. Went for them to score me high, they scoring me low. Somebody, Pawize, the Calypso. Look, I found the judge score shit covered with bullshit. Somebody, Pawize, the Calypso. Others claim, don't be ashamed. Put up your hands and claim your shit. Somebody is not me. Somebody, Pawize, the Calypso.
Daryl. The more I listen to this song, more I getting offended by the job that the judges did to this young lady, the injustice that was done to the young lady.
Well, I guess the decision is final. There's nothing we can do now. I'd just like to say to Mystery, you have material to sing for next year. I know your writer is creative. That's Bassi. Bassi, start putting pen to paper. You have a year. And let's come up with something even more hard-hitting next year. Because it was indeed an injustice that Mystery was not in the final 9.
Let's hear what Sai had to sing the night of the semi-finals, Before You Go.
Come on. Good evening, DA. Calypso Maestro. I just wanna let you know. Hit me, never hold. I just wanna let you know. I will never wait until you go to come publicly and let you know the kind of contribution you have made. Your legacy will never fade. Your constant lyrics and tempo lit up the streets of Roseau. The way you transform character, you are a real kingmaker. Indeed, your contribution deserves much recognition. You are never deprived of your flowers while you are alive. But oh, before you go, the country wants you to know. But oh, before you go, how we appreciate you so. You are a real hero, a Calypso Maestro, the best that we ever had. A master lyricist, champion specialist. There is so much more we can add. So pato before you go. Yes, we want you to know.
Pato Before You Go. This one from Sai, giving tribute to a great writer in Calypsos in Dominica, Pato. Daryl, what do you make of this one?
Well, Sai, again, this song was crafted with Sai in mind. I don't think anybody else could pull off a tribute in that tempo unless it is Sai. And Sai has made a name for himself singing the upbeat calypsos. While he was not in my final 9, if he would have made it to the 9, I would not have been surprised. He
was at number 15 that night.
15. Well, then again. But still, there are people listening to us, okay? Listen to this. And I'm taking on these things head on this year. Whoa, Daryl. What is your problem with Sandy's song? Okay? This is pure hate of your fellow man. If you can't say something good, do not say anything. You would think it stopped there, you know. It went on. Remember, the line is, if you can't say something good, do not say anything at all. You are terrible. Madam, your own advice. If you cannot say something good, do not say anything at all. That's all I would say.
What a good reverse. Uh-huh. Yes, so, Sai, as you said, personally, if he had gone to the
Yeah, if
finals,
Sai was in the 9, I would not have. I would not have
Yes.
a problem with it.
Yeah.
I would not have a problem with it. Although he was not in my 9, I would not have a. I could see a possibility of him going into the finals.
Yes.
Into the finals.
But the judges saw him at number 15.
15. Wow. 15.
Lady S.
Well, I don't think we should play Lady S in my mind. It was unfortunate. I'm hearing. I've been told by one or two people. It has been said that she may have made the statement that she's done with it. I hope that's not the case. I would like Lady S to continue. I always like Calypsonians to continue in the competition, and that's not the way I'd like to see them go.
I just wanted to know why Lady S did not continue on Saturday night.
Well, I think I'll say this: the way it was handled, I would have done it differently. I would have stopped the band and not Lady S. The MCs came on stage and stopped Lady S. I would have asked the band to break down, stop, turn the lights off on stage, have a conversation with Lady S, tell her what is going on before any announcement was made. That's how I would have handled it. Instead, the MCs came out and they said, not that they did anything, not that they did anything bad. They just came out and said, Lady S, I would have done that in a more private. Stop the band, ask the band to break down the music, dim the lights on stage, have a conversation with Lady S, and then as the MCs, I would then make an announcement.
From my observation, Lady S was not at fault. The band would have been at fault with the drum machine.
Yeah.
Was at one time, we would have heard enough from the drum machine. It's either it was off or something was actually wrong.
Well,
but she decided that she was not going through, and did not continue the night.
yes, she did not continue on the night, and I think it's a little unfortunate as to what happened on Saturday night. I liked that song. I thought it was a very nice song, and she performed it very well at the quarterfinals.
Oh,
the
yes,
quarterfinals.
yeah.
And I would have liked to.
How far she was at the semis?
I don't.
She had already sung 2 verses.
She was. I believe she may have just been starting her third verse
Third
when
verse,
when the unfortunate incident happened.
Yeah.
And the incident, it started early on. There was a video. I think she wanted to play at the start of her performance. I don't think that ever got off the ground.
All night, I think she was getting some.
Yeah, she is. So it is unfortunate. And I would hope that Lady S comes back even bigger and better next year. It would be unfortunate that this incident would happen and it would be her last year in competition. I hope that is not the case. She's a young lady, and I hope that she can continue in the competition.
Let's hear this one from Riot. Nip it in the bud.
Good night, everybody. Whoa, I tell you, whoa, we must go back to the foundation for us to nip it in the bud, to secure the future of our nation. We must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Well, it must take a village to raise a child, to protect and prevent them from growing wild. And that village must learn not to condone wrong, just because the culprit is so and so son. And that is the way to rid the nation of bad boys, rogue police, and politicians who will bow to the devil and sell their soul just for their little chance to test power and control. Boy, when Mama Sutiwe was raising her son, nobody talk. Even if they knew what he would become, nobody talk. Now you want to talk, it's too late. Now it's time to talk, it's too late. Look out for the Glock, it's too late. They all on the block, it's too late. God of the innocent is on the hands of all those who let this thing get out of hand. Young Bruno just could not escape. For him it's too late. Whoa.
Yes, another one from another Calypsonian, another female Calypsonian, came out at number 16, singing Nip It in the Bud. Another good advice to our society, Daryl.
Well, Riot had a good year. I think she made it into the semi-finals for possibly her first time. I would hope she goes only up from there. She did not probably have the best night on Saturday. Based on her performance, I think she was much better at the quarterfinals. But good message, good song, but it was not strong enough to propel her to the finals this year. So I would hope that she continues and she comes with more profound lyrics such as this, because there's a void in the Calypso this year, Cecil, with Shanice not being there. Shanice, Tasha P, they're known for this powerful, profound lyrics. Our own Singing Sandras. Remember Singing Sandra from Trinidad and Tobago, Sandra Devine?
Yes.
These powerful song, whether it is to empower women, whether it's to speak of problems in society, whether it is to speak of mothers and their plight with children who have gone astray. We need more people like that in the competition, and so there's a place for people who has that niche, okay? And with Shanice not being there this year, we're missing out on that, on that, okay? Tasha P has taken the route of singing of romance. Joy is doing it. To be fair, Joy is doing it as the reigning monarch, but the more the merrier. In my view, the more the merrier. So I hope Royette next year can come even more powerful than she did this year, and she can actually next year get into the finals, go past the semis.
Let's go to the next Calypsonian, the Checo singing Leave It for Next Year.
Well, good night, judges. He who is low, fear no fall. Oi, mama, why, papa? So falling wouldn't hurt at all. Oi, mama, why? Because Checo in a little acting position. People say on radio he cannot sing his song. Your lyrics too hard, them fellas wish you would shut up. Leave it for another year, your eye on you like a hawk. Even at your work. Checo, you can sing, remember you acted. They can take away stripes and you wrong the country. So don't say how you take a trip to Italy. Take a vacation, go and bless your family. If you hit them with hard lyrics, maybe all your acting will cease. You better leave it for next year. Well,
Came out at number 19, Daryl, on the night of the semi-finals. Leave it for next year. Is he really sending a message to someone? Is he talking to someone? What is he doing?
Let's see what he comes with next year. The song is about himself. He personalized the song. I think the stripes referred to his probably acting as a corporal of police at this time.
Yes, he is.
And he's saying that if he sings certain lyrics, and you know the type of lyrics that Checo comes with from time to time, year to year, if he sings certain things that probably personally, in his professional capacity, it might propel him backwards instead of forwards. So he's saying that he's not singing certain things, or he's been advised not to sing certain things. Leave that for next year. Is it leave it for next year? Just leave it for next year, or leave it for next year that the stripes might be permanent, or if they take back the stripes, according to him in the song, then he can sing what he wants next year. Is that what he said?
Or maybe when he gets the stripe next year,
Yeah.
he can sing what he wants.
So, but Checo, I had one or two glitches in the performance on Saturday. I had one or two glitches.
I don't know if he had a cool, but his
I'm not
energy,
sure,
his
yes.
energy
Yes,
level
yes.
wasn't there.
Definitely
at
not
all.
the Checo
Checo just came on
of
stage,
usual.
and if you look at the video of Checo on Saturday, literally when he was finished, he did not even do the normal movement that he does on stage. He was almost like stagnant on the stage. It wasn't the Checo that we knew. You know.
So I'm not too sure. I know a number of Calypsonians before suffered with the cold. I'm not sure if he was one of them, but definitely not the Checo we have seen when he have sang other songs, AM, PM, and that sort of thing. You know, so definitely not the Checo we have seen of years gone by.
He sang Thief and those songs, they were punching songs.
You know, but Checo looks like he prefers the more upbeat calypsos. So this slower one, while it brought down the energy level of the performance, while he was not as jumpy and energetic as a more up tempo one. The internal energy, I think you could see it was lacking this year. I'm not sure if he left it for next year.
He left everything for next year. Let's go to Lavier, Trendsetter. Trendsetter came out what number, Daryl?
I'm not sure. Trendsetter came where?
13?
13? Okay.
Yeah, because let me see. I think
I think
14.
Mystery was for 13.
So he came out 14.
Yes.
14. Let's hear what he had to offer on the night of Saturday, the 41st of January.
La veille, metamola, 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 metamola. La veille, metamola, 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 metamola.
Wabio, Calypso. Wabio, Calypso. The tradition was that you die today and bury tomorrow. They also had 9 nights of prayer to drown out the sorrow. People used to sing and cry and pray. They made one big laugh way. And tonight we come to sing and drink Basque Calypso Ale. They say she dead, the rhythm tread. All she cheer and cry, water in their eye. And they cry, look I buy your lave, tout moun kele. Look I shate sanke. Please ask somebody, metamola, 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 passe womla, metamola, metamola, la veille, la veille, la veille, la veille pour Calypso, Wabio, Calypso, Wabio, Calypso. Pundits, critics, and pessimists all write of Calypso. Calypso lovers and practitioners defend every death blow. Story in song, rhythm, and begun in the Calypso melee. Follow my command, jump if you can join in the way. The more we push back, guys under attack. No time to skylark. Put Calypso on track. But they cry. Look I buy your lave. Tut mun kele. Look I shate sanke.
Daryl, this is another one, another jumpy one, another fast-hitting one, talking about some traditional Lavier funeral attitudes that we portrayed in the good old days. I think at that night, two things were missing. I remember the night that Shanice sang Chapelet.
Wole Chaplin.
Wole Chaplin.
Roll your rosary.
Yes, he had this big rosary. I think that was missing the night. He had
What
something
was
like
he missing? A rosary?
a rosary. He had I saw him something of a cross-like in his neck, but it was not looking like a rosary. Very small. I think he needed that big rosary. And one more thing I think that he was missing was the candle, because the candle is important in the lave.
Oh, okay.
You know,
All right.
not just the rum.
What is a lave? What does it translate to?
Funeral, dead people, a person has died, but we come in. Those of us who are those of us who are friends to the family, those of us who know the individual, we come in and we celebrate the life of the individual.
So
we pray.
Lave does not translate to 9 nights. That's
No,
not what it is.
no,
9 nights is
no.
part of the lave.
No, that is part of the lave.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
and then you find that people will drink the liquor white wabio, they sing the songs, and really bring back some life. You know, to what the person was like.
So that was the celebration of the death.
Of the death.
Okay,
Right.
it was the celebration of the death. Lave.
Right.
The celebration of the death. Okay?
Right.
So the song, basically, it was a lave for Calypso.
So Calypso, but not saying that Calypso is dead. Not saying that Calypso is dead. It's just telling you that Calypso has brought in other genres with it. It has brought bouillon, it has brought in soca, it has brought in, a few others. So it's not that Calypso is dead. In a figurative way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, but again, again.
So it's basically, as someone said, is the viewing of viewing before the funeral.
the viewing before
Of
the funeral.
Yeah, that's what someone said.
That doesn't make
In,
much
in,
sense.
no, in the old days there was no. In the old days, right, Daryl? We did not have the Linus and the
funeral homes.
Funeral
so
homes,
is-
that's
you
what I
had
was
to
looking
bury
for.
as
So
as quick as you could.
Right. So the body would be at the home, and the people would come and have the viewing of that body, and by virtue of that body is present. But you would drink our rum. We would do the things that we need to do. Celebrate, to give jokes and pray, and all of these things would be part and parcel of the lave.
Okay, all right.
And Metamola would be the chief of the person that is responsible for the viewing of that body. The person that
Who
is
would be-
responsible.
Who's that?
And
Who
a
would
family
that be?
member.
Okay.
It might be anybody.
So
Metamola.
now we have the Undertaker.
And
in
the
the-
Undertaker would be the one at the cemetery.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay,
So
cool.
the Metamola is at the home, where you are responsible for the activity
Oh,
of
okay.
that lave.
All right. Okay. All right.
So
okay.
the Metamola would be responsible for the happy hour, as we normally see now.
Ah, okay. All
That's
right.
what it is,
Okay.
that's
But
what
you
it
see, it's a good. This song was a teaching moment. Okay, our tradition. There were good things with this song. The almost the lapo cab with drums in incorporated in the song. The different aspects of the lave that was incorporated in the song. The song just probably lacked legs to take it through to the finals. So that's probably what it was. It just lacked the legs to carry it through to the finals.
Well, what I was happy about is that he did not take this song to the cemetery, which meant that the Calypso was not dead.
Well,
He didn't say
that
he
was
didn't-
established.
He did. I don't think it was established.
Well, you said that the Calypso was not dead.
No, it was not dead. Oh, that's
it
what
was
they
a
say,
lave,
yeah, right.
but not that the Calypso
So
was dead.
Right. Yeah.
So there was no need to go to the
No,
cemetery.
right. I'm saying I'm happy that it did not. So people would say that what is the song saying? If that happened, people would have wondered what actually the song is saying. Is Calypso really dying? Is Calypso dead? That you brought it to the cemetery.
But people have sang songs about Calypso dying before. As a matter of fact, Observer was one who sang outright Calypso dying. Okay? Calypso dying. But that was a different aspect in talking about. This one is almost calling for a revival.
It is calling for revival
of
Yeah,
Calypso.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's calling for revival. Basically, that's what the song is saying. Calling for revival of Calypso. you know,
Yes.
before it's all dead. All right. So the next Calypsonian was, for me, the man who impressed me, the dark horse of the night. Let's
Yes,
listen to-
I fully
let's
agree.
listen-
with
let's
that.
listen
But
to
let's listen.
number
yes.
8, Checker.
Yes.
Good evening. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Give it. As someone with a conscience, you must be concerned with the current path we're going down, down, down. We are at a crossroad. Which way do we turn to put us in the right direction? We keep blaming the politicians for their part in our regress. But do we examine ourselves? Oh no. We keep calling for a change to better things in this land. We're looking for change in someone else. But take a look around and you will see the potential to better this country. Cause never before in my country we've seen so much disunity among political parties. And never before after an election a party won and there is so much division. And never before in our history there was so much hate and jealousy in such a small society. Never before did we see politics breaking up families and the whole country feeling some kind of pain. We have to never before, to never again. Yes, we must have never before, to never again. Oh yeah.
Daryl,
Cecil Burnett.
I have said this one was the dark horse of the night. Never again. The reason why I'm saying that he's a dark horse, he was a dark horse for the night. When you heard people talking about people going to the finals, you heard quite a number of people talking about who is going to the final. You were not hearing the name of Checker. But he came out that night and belched out his message.
You never really hear the name of Checker, Cecil. But one thing I've never heard someone say Checker should not be there. He goes through and nobody is ever angry that Checker makes it. Nobody's ever angry. Whatever material he has, nobody's ever angry that Checker make it. But he did definitely deserve his place in the final 9 on Saturday. I thought it was a very clinical performance by Checker.
I remembered when he came on stage and he left stage. Mm-hmm. We both said that he was very clinical. Mm-hmm. He used the stage as is expected of him. The gesticulation, his punch lines, he was able to make you know when his message was going to resonate among you. And so Checker on that night, from the experience, because Checker is singing for over 40 years, mm-hmm. and that night, Saturday night, showed his experience, and that is why we have seen him gone into several finals. Mm-hmm. Even if he comes from the cellar of which means that he came from eliminations and going up the order. Mm-hmm. And you seldom ever hear anyone says, well, Checker next. Mm-hmm. Next round, Checker is going to go. Next round, Checker is going to go. Even at the end of the competition, you still don't hear people talk about Checker, as you rightly said.
He's always flying under the radar. Always flying there under the radar. Checker on Saturday was very good. We both, that's the best I've heard Checker in a very, very long time. Checker was just exceptional on Saturday night with the material he has, and definitely deserved the place in the final 9. He definitely I think both of us had him in the 9 for sure. Both of us
But for
definitely,
sure.
yeah, we
For
definitely
sure.
had him in
We
the
had
9.
him, yeah.
You know, so Checker was number 8. At number 9 was Reds singing River of Tears.
Dominica! Water is life. Let's save our rivers. Hi. She was fat and juicy. Man used to want to dive in she. She was full of life and energy. She wiggle with vitality. You can find her anywhere that you go. Now she's a sprinkle of rib just show. She looking maga. I hear they say she have cancer. I talk about her river. They dying slowly. They trying and trying. And nobody don't worry. They chopping up her limbs. All in the forest. Now she dehydrated and looking in distress. All the champions at forestry are no longer there to protect she. Please help us, Father Coffee, and say a prayer before cemetery. River of tears. Give me. We have a river for every day. We used to always boast and say, now our rivers just sprinkling and all the streams just tickling. Used to dive sick, we are under power. Now it's better if you swim in your shower. All the video them gone and hide. They say we have no national pride. But I'm talking about our rivers. They dying slowly. They trying and trying. And nobody don't worry. They chopping up our limbs. All in the forest. Now she dehydrated and looking in distress. All the champions at forestry are no longer here to protect she. Join your voice with Mr. Happy and let us preserve our country. River of tears.
Rivers of Tears, Daryl from Reds, another Calypsonian who went to the finals.
His first time. Congratulations to him. I'll not take the route I took on Saturday in what I said. What I'll say tonight is Reds has to definitely rethink his presentation on the stage for the finals. This is a song that should evoke some level of sadness. River of tears. Okay? If someone tells you you have a river of tears, it means you're crying profoundly, says it. You're crying and crying. River of tears. But all this woolma and moving around on the stage, the song is too fast. If you want to evoke this reaction, the song is a bit too fast. And the presentation of him dancing and whining on the stage, it has to stop for a song like that.
I want to agree with you, Daryl, but also I want to add to what you're saying. Stage presence and performance also gives you points. And one of the things that I found out on Saturday in reference to a Caucasian lady, and she's been called Dominica, I think he should have used a Kalinago, or he could have even used the person who introduced him to the stage, or not introduced, but who had an introduction of his calypso, that is the reggae singer, Nasio Fountain. He could have used Nasio, in the background. And I think the judges would have missed that part of it because it's important. It's an act that you are actually performing.
It's part of his presentation.
So it's part of his presentation. And so I think there was this error, and I would like to advise his management team that he should not get the same
Cecil, I think I'll boldly say it clearly was an AI generated image. It clearly, which I think missed its mark. If you had a Caucasian white woman depicted as Dominica crying, I think that in itself was an issue. But Reds, you have made it through to the finals. Congratulations to you. But I think you have to rethink what you do on the stage on the night of the show, on the night of the finals.
Okay, and at number 10, we had Tasha P, who sang Play Your Role. So let's hear Tasha P, what she sang on Saturday night.
Ding, 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 day, day. Tasha P. Again and again and again and again. Watch it. Whoa. Met my Romeo and I wasn't even looking. One smile and blush had my heart racing. He's a bold, dominating type of man. He claims I'm his dream and he wants my hand. But before I make that move, he has to rise and prove that he's worth it. He's worthy of a life with me. He's worth it, worthy of a girl like me. Before I commit, will you stand up as my provider? Before I submit, will you show up as the breadwinner? When hard times hit, will you stand and be my supporter? When the children stray, will you guide them, be a good father? Oh, step up, play your role, be a man with heart and soul. Play your role, put family first. Play your role, will you play your role? Hey, hug me, tita, tita, again and again and again and again. Watch it, boy, let it snow. Some men want you to submit, live common law with no benefit. If you depend on him without a ring, you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Before
Singing at number 10, Play Your Role. Tasha P at the semi-finals, she came out at number 3.
Yes. I think she was also number 3
At the
quarterfinals. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. But before we continue, Daryl, I just want to say good evening to a number of people. Ribbon Blackmore is tuning in every Monday night. You know, the Ribbon is at DBS Radio playing Calypso. He's a
I
lover.
heard him for a while.
No, he was on yesterday. He was on last
okay.
night.
All right.
Celia Dorset, good evening to you. Rena Charles Daly, good evening. Mervyn Paul, we call him Slippery.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening to you.
Okay.
Good evening to you, Pastor Slippery.
But I think also a good friend Snapper would
Snapper
be
is
on as well.
on, yeah.
Sandra Sayers is
Yes.
also probably. Vado,
good evening.
Ivadni
Yeah.
Lawrence is
Yes.
on as well.
Yolan Keperi is also watching. My friend, he says, I'll say that this way. My friend Gerard Dorset, good evening to you, sir. And June Smith, Conscious Wisdom Gagwa, I love that name. Good evening to you. I know that you're on. And Shelley Blackman, good evening. And Gail, good evening to you. Brenda Laura, Justina Cognet, all of you all that are tuned to the Nation Station, good evening and thank you for viewing. And Jasid Leroy James in Houston is listening, and Teresa Frigis, good evening.
I also want to say good evening to Lynn Del Sol listening as well, and other people. Vania in Savonpai listening. Lauren Benoit, all the people who are tuned in, listening to us here this evening.
Rennie Thomas is also in Canada. I just want to say, keep your warmth, my brother.
Keep your warmth. So I was told today it was 21 degrees in Florida.
Florida.
Wow, in Florida. And the person said, we haven't got snow yet. Yet. I'm not
Yet?
sure.
In Florida?
In
Yet?
Florida. We haven't got snow yet. I said, oh, wow, okay. Good for you.
I saw a video in Canada, and someone made a song saying that they're going to go back home because it's just too cold, man. I just want to say sorry about that. Winnie Green, good evening too. Yes, Daryl.
So Tasha P, of course, Tasha P came out and did a thing. This is Tasha P's song. Nobody else could sing that song. So a little critic about the song. Yes, you're telling the man play his role, but what are you bringing to the table? That's what I am concerned about.
No.
Song. What are you bringing to the table?
Remember the introduction of the song.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying to the guy, you said that you want my hand.
Yes.
You say you want my hand.
Yes.
So she is speaking to him to tell him what kind of man he needs to be. So she doesn't have to tell him what kind of woman she is. He has to find out for himself. And maybe he has found out. That's why he's asking her for her hand.
But Cecil, it still would ask what you bring to the table. Because she said, okay, now she begins with, I met my Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Romeo is different from Don Juan. Okay? In Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet is a true love story.
Mm-hmm.
So when you meet your Romeo, you meet almost your perfect man.
And for you to meet your perfect man and to ask for the ring, the man knows that she's a good woman.
Exactly.
But she is saying to you, my brother,
before I commit. So you have to do all of this before. What are you? That's my only critique with this song. And I told her myself I would switch verse 2 and 3. Put verse 2 at position number 3 and put verse 3 at position number 2. That's my thing. So, but there is no doubt that Tasha P, based on Saturday night, was into the finals. There's no doubt about that.
One of the persons saying that Florida is 18 degrees.
18
New York.
degrees?
New York.
Oh.
New York is 18 degrees this morning.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
what she said. It was 18 degrees this morning.
Oh.
Good evening to you, Mario Etienne. I hope that you are in Dominica and not in the US of A.
Well,
Dave Hector said, good evening, gentlemen. Blessed evening. I'm locked from New Jersey or New York?
Well,
You just said new.
well, Cecil, it is 24 degrees Celsius in Dominica. I think the what they're referring to is Fahrenheit, which made it
very
make
cold.
it. Oh my goodness!
Very cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was the first half, Cecil, of the show. Tasha P ended the first half, and then there was a break. Before we got into the next 10. Maybe Cecil, we can for a few minutes take some phone calls.
Yes, I think we can do that.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
So if you want to communicate with us, if there's an opportunity to tell us what you think, don't sugarcoat it.
Yes. Be as blunt as you can.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat it. We're having a conversation.
Yes.
It's Calypso Pulse. So let us feel your pulse.
Yes.
You know, tell us what you think. I know that you're locked in. You're listening. Don't be scared. Don't be fearful of speaking to the both of us. We are still students of Calypso.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Daryl?
Yes, indeed. So if you want
and if we are students of Calypso, we would want to hear from you.
Yes, we have to learn as well. Be part of the conversation. Be part of the pulse.
Yeah.
So we can do that. But while we wait for the calls, we can continue evaluating. Sorry, the calypsos that we saw on Saturday, and I think the first 10, very strange, Cecil. In the first 10, Checker, Reds, and Tasha P 8, 9, and 10 made it through to the finals. The first 7 Calypsonians on the night of the show did not go through to the finals.
That's a good observation.
The first
8,
7,
9, and
10, yes, made it through,
Made it through.
to the finals. But the first 7 Calypsonians did not go through to the finals on Saturday.
I wonder what does that say?
Says the show started at number 8. The show started at number 8.
But I must say the first half of the show was a real good show.
Yeah, I felt other than the
Competitive.
other than the glitch with Lady S, the
yeah.
unfortunate situation, the first half of the show was a very as too was the second half. As too was the second half of the show.
The second half was very, very competitive.
Oh yes. And it began with Observer, two-time Calypso monarch, Davidson Observer Victor, singing one called Gatekeeper. So I said, you have it queued up there, Observer?
I have it
Yes.
queued up, but I'm waiting for the calls.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. What's the number, Cecily? We haven't
Yes, we
given
need the number.
Yeah.
If you are calling from a landline, you can call 1-800-327, 1-800-327, or you can call 448-3284. If you have a mobile and you want to call us, 448-3284, or you can call 448-3281, 448-3281, or you can call 448-3271. Let's go to the telephone. Our first call for the night. Good evening to you, caller. Good evening. Good evening.
Good night.
Good evening.
Yes, first of all, I want to congratulate the women who made the finals. The show was a tough show. But I want, as a great lover of Calypso, I was looking at when you change your song from the quarters to the finals, it gives you a faux pas. It gives that, well, my faux pas is, I've seen it last year with Nashelle, and now I see it with Sandy. Because Sandy's a great Calypsonian and a great singer, but you're not being accustomed to the song and grab the sense of the song puts you in a far behind the line. So this is one advice I would maybe give the Calypsonian. Don't change your song. You make it to the quarters, the finals, keep it up and change it at the end, but not in the middle of the competition.
But
it was a great competition.
Madam,
it was a great competition. Yes.
Yes. we advise Sandy to change her song based on the material she had in the quarterfinals. Yeah, we were two people for sure who advised Sandy that she should change her song. Maybe she did not have enough time to
okay, all that too, but that's what I'm saying. You don't have enough time to grab the juice of the song, so you wouldn't be able to. It keeps them back. But that is something I observed. I was just giving my observance as a good Calypso follower. And the other thing is, one question I was asking, how did Red reach in the final? That's my question.
We're not the judges. Thank you.
The judges' decision is final,
yes.
Looking at the show, I was really wondering how Red got to the final.
Well, I think it's a legitimate question.
They probably say my girl again. But don't worry, that mistakes makes you better. She'll get through.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah.
Maria Eaton said that she's watching in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if it's Raleigh she's in. If I know that there's also cold, so you better take it easy.
I know Raleigh can be very cold.
Yes. I
So-
believe there. I know there. I know it can be cold there in that area.
Yes.
And
Have another caller, Cecil?
yes, let's go to the telephone. Good evening to you, caller. Good evening. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good evening. I was trying to resist not calling.
You were trying to resist not calling?
Yeah. Call. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that probably in your deliberations...
Can you speak a bit louder, please,
Yes,
caller?
I'm barely.
In your deliberations, you and Darrell,
Uh-huh.
I thought you always speak about melodies. Because, well, hearing my voice, most people know who I am. But basically, I want to say in my 50 years of writing Calypso, basically, I've always known, and I've thought I learned that in Trinidad also, and I've thought that a song and a melody must be memorable.
Yes.
That's correct.
I'd like you to point out songs that they might have a couple songs that were very good lyrically, but the melody equated to the lyrics does not support that view. So in other words, you can leave the park and you cannot hum the song, or you can't sing a few lines, which has happened in the past. Then there's something wrong, structurally wrong with the song.
Well, the song I leave the pack singing, and the 3 shows I've left is Pauise. From Mystery.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
But you should apply that same application. I don't want to call it a song, but you should apply that to some of the songs while they were sung lyrically, but could be humming the melody or thing. No.
Okay.
In the sense of Reds, people, I was at the front end just singing that song, and people were singing the song word for word. That's a good thing that impacted the person with what you're saying.
Yes.
Secondly, his lyrical content was very relevant because we all know what's happening now in Dominica, right? And this guy was drilled because his enunciations was not the best before. He's a new guy. I think we should encourage him because he's a guy who basically went through a lot of drilling from myself and others to get his enunciation right. I think that night, he deserved to be there. That's all I'll say.
He deserved to be in the finals, you mean?
Yes, he deserved to be there.
But okay, from a seasoned guy like yourself, a guy who has all parts of Calypso, in particular the historical part of Calypso, you know your Calypso history, and this is what I strive to do: know Calypso history. What about my critique that he probably had too much woolma, according to local parlance, on stage? It's not a party song.
No. I expressed to him that his facial features, the way he expressed himself, should be expressed with fact. There's a lamentation song.
Yes.
But also on another level now, almost like for instance, Sparrow sang the song a lament. It was a lament, but we know that Sparrow had a song, Play One for Mellow.
Play One for Mellow, and I mentioned that. Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. So I think maybe the judges got it right. I don't know. I'm not in their mind. But the idea of doing that, I think he has very too passive in the previous show. Like he has to demonstrate with his body. And remember, a river runs and a river winds.
Oh, okay.
That's another way to look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
You continue to be static, so he has to have some elements of the movement of the river.
Oh, okay.
And that was what I thought of it. So I thought from where he was in the quarters, to where he went to the finals, I mean semi-finals, sorry, I was very pleased with his movement. And he's a guy that probably, I just think that we should basically encourage in that respect.
Okay.
So that's my reason. I wanted to spend some time on melody. A lot of times there's this sort of melody.
Yes.
Getting melody with lyrical content. And there are some songs, some songs that people, like for instance, people can get lost in also rendition.
Yes.
Like for instance, people in Dominica, Calypso, people like Guy, Stasha P and Bob.
But
created numbers of songs. But it's not to say that how, and sometimes when you render songs very nicely, people forget whether it was melodious.
But let me ask you this question though: can you have a great melody with poor lyrics?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
It can go. Yes.
With poor lyrical construction and so on. Yes, man.
Because I would venture to say I like the melody of Sandy, but I did not like the lyrics.
Well, I mentioned, and I can see it as a writer myself, who has written for Sandy in the past. I mentioned, and I don't know, man, I speak straight. It's no matter. I mentioned how, if for instance I now would come and sing as a Calypsonian and sing a beautiful song about Mary Junior Charles, it would lyrical content. I would not get much point because it is not relevant to what's happening. Now taking Trory and saying certain things that Trory has done and bring it in a Dominican context, that would change the whole
Yes.
So I can say people know about Nelson Mandela and people say, yeah, it's a great song, but is it relevant?
Is it relevant?
People that being sung.
So are you saying, Jacko, that in reference to the relevance, that not the individual not relevant, but the song not relevant to Dominica?
No, the song might not be relevant. Like I said, it's a beautiful written song, but I'm also as a song for an album.
Oh, okay. Because
album.
Some years ago, I had the same critic. I think his name is Jeff Joseph, who sang a song about Hillary Clinton.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be a
Yes.
situation.
And I felt
Yeah,
it was just not relevant to the Dominican
yeah.
landscape.
Yeah, even though it's a beautiful song,
Yes.
it's okay for album, people ain't all about whatever, no problem. When you compete in the country, you have to, because you have to understand the Calypso was born.
Yes.
Calypso was born with things that was troubling people on the estates and so on, and when the market came and so forth. So you must have certain things that is relevant. You must, and if you talk about the outside influence, you must bring it back and put it back in the Dominican context.
Thank you.
Vibrant context.
Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate
And I'm happy
this
that
comment.
Jackson could call to say those things. Because, Darren, I can imagine if you were the one saying that.
But I said those things.
No, I can imagine if you were the one saying that. In the same way that Jackson has said it.
But I remember I made reference to Eugenia Charles. I used the same thing. So.
Let's go back to the telephone. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Cecil Joseph.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Kidd.
Good evening, Mr. Hunter.
How are you, brother?
I'm good, my friend. I looked for you today. I didn't get you. I didn't see you. Was it today? No, it was yesterday. Sorry. It was yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a social security function.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't really want to talk on Calypso, because...
Go ahead, my friend.
But one of the things I think is that the judging of Calypso, the art form is going down, and I will blame the judging of Calypso as one of the main reasons why the art form is going on. And Ian Jackson just said something. Calypso must be organic.
Yes.
It has to connect. You can be the best singer, and it's not a concert we come to. The Calypso is giving a story in song. You get me?
Yes.
And that story must resonate with your audience. And I find that we have really good performers, without calling them, that come to the competition. They sing very well, and they score high for rendition and presentation. With melody, because their melody is not that sweet. And when you look at their lyrical content, you ask yourself, I saw see some people singing oxymorons.
Thank you.
Writing songs. I see some people, I wouldn't call it names, I don't want to offend anybody today, but with people bringing out certain messages, but more in a futuristic way, and not dealing with it in a way that, they have a good idea, but I think those ideas will not develop properly. And you see, the judges have to look at that aspect, because it's not just about the singing and the presentation, and we continue to reward people, and what do you think happens? They go to the finals, it's boring. I'll give you an example. You see that guy, Carl Footy. He may not be the best singer in the competition. But when you look at his Calypso bowling, that is what they call organic. It resonates with people, understand the message. Whether you agree with or you disagree with the message, but you understand where he's coming. You like the effort to try to be artistic. A lot of people write straight things, proofs. You're not seeing the attempt to be poetic. The attempt to use
the poetry has gone out the window.
Yeah, no use of literary devices. You just sit down listening to a straight message. Don't have your thinking. That's why I like mystery poetry. That word poetry is a big literary device. When you listen, how she use it. Nachel's Nachel song, commission Emily say, you see the use of the pun, some of the irony there, and so you see language, effort to use language. But you listen to I like that it's a season too,
Yes.
If you're roof leaking, fix it, and it resonates with all of us. You pick up the message very well,
Yes.
if you can't fix it, then you must change it. You understand what I'm saying? So, so that is where my issue is, and people get offended when you comment on their material. But the judges that's what they have to do. They have to sit down. The person give you their topic. You listen, and Calypso is, as I always say, is an art form. It's not a song contest. Calypso is different from other song contests. It's story.
Not Eurovision.
I've seen people sing Calypso. The man himself doesn't have the best voice.
No.
In Calypso, but nobody could tell the story like man himself.
That's true.
When man himself sang the minister playing sport.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally sang about 8 verses or how many verses, and we never get bored.
That's
because
true.
he was connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when NC sang that song, I Am the Opposition, I think the first time people hear that was the night of the finals.
Uh-huh.
It was a new song, and you can access it. Those days, Calypso used to have like 10,000 people. When he hit the punchlines, people, you actually, and those days DBS used to be live. So they used to play back the Calypso live, so you used to hear the crowd wailing in the back in response to the punchline.
And even Bricks Malaway.
Right. And Hunter is hard one, I think.
Cry of the Paru.
And Carl the Joking.
Yes, Carl the Joking. Yes.
Carl the Joking, not everybody will have that type of Calypso. I remember Caressa had a song about something in the minor.
Hook in a minor key.
Hook in a minor key.
Yes.
But you see the power, the use of literary devices, but these days people write street prose, and it's like I can just come and just rhyme for rhyming sake.
Do you know the Calypsonian, the Watchman? From Trinidad.
From Trinidad, yes.
You remember he sung, which one was it? I may forgive, but I would. Leader of the Opposition, was it?
Yeah.
And it was sung after the coup in Trinidad. That is one of the most beautifully crafted lyrical calypsos you can find outside of Chuck Dust and what have you.
And that's what I'm trying to say, because I'm a person who listens to Calypso. I follow the St. Lucia competition in the summer. I follow the Barbados competition, St. Kitts.
And
the last one I saw was St. Kitts. I from St. Kitts was kind of busy compared to how they are normally. The guy that won is the same again, the same sweet singing thing now take over. And somebody mentioned to you that I heard somebody saying that Marlon Jodell was on Dominica Breaking News. And he was saying maybe again, Marlon Jodell was saying we have to revisit the criteria, because he think the criteria promotes, and maybe we can blame the judges, maybe that makes sense too, because the criteria promotes good singing.
Yes, I think so.
It's making us lose the word, which is the Calypso is the word,
Calypso is about lyrics. It's about the lyrical content.
Yeah, the word, you get it, we always say the word, the music support the words. And you have to have melody, as we say, the melody must be compatible, and say like to use that with compatibility, that it must be compatible with the lyrics.
Yes.
But I tell you, I've heard people sing Calypso, and they're not the best voices, and when they present the song, that the story is the story you have to listen to, It resonating in there. I remember Zay was singing a song, he put in Patrick down in the hole to try it or something like that. So I said, can you recall?
Yes, man, that's 1979?
76? I can't remember.
What year he got the crown? 79 he got the crown? That's Zay.
No, I think it's 76.
76?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but you can get the year, because you always have the history. Yeah. But, with his big kind of a voice, his huge voice, that deep bass voice. And that voice was just the best voice for the song, So a lot of times, it's not about the sweet singing. You listen to people like Bob and Thatcher, we beat them their points, super clear. You hear every word. I listen to Thatcher on Sunday. Every word and everything. But I think if Thatcher be a big song, give yourself room, you can stop Thatcher. You get me? If she get a big song, because she has so much potential. So when you talk about rendition and presentation, but then come for the word, that is where I think she needs a writer to use her, I used to say that when I used to commentate, that you have to put good wine in good vessels.
My
And
comment, hence
a
my
top
comment
class
on
vessel.
Sandy. Hence my comment on Sandy. You
Well,
have to put good wine in good
I think,
vessels.
well, I am one of those. I mean, I listen to Sandy. You see, the thing is, a judge must know, a judge must be knowledgeable
Mm-hmm.
of national, regional, and international issues. They must understand the culture of the country, but you can't tell because it doesn't give you their topic. You need to understand their topic. I mean, maybe where I think Sandy faltered, as I told you, Lazarus, I'm not sure how well it connected. You get it? She was trying to make that connection with herself in Calypso and Triari, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she did not make that connection. It wasn't done. That's why I think she faltered. But I think for somebody coming for a new song first time,
Mm-hmm.
Sandy presented, I mean, she came down really well. You know, and I don't have a problem with her. I mean, I follow that guy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
as one of the world leaders, you know, and it resonated with me until the last verse. You get me? So I guess that is where we talk about coherence, you know, and those kind of things there. Again, as you said, organic, it didn't resonate with the rest. But if you see how people responded to that at the front of the stage, and the crowd was willing to her, so it means just connecting. You get me?
Okay.
When it means she was connecting. So, you know, and if people go into the finals and their songs are not connected, I remember I said that one year, if you win the crown and people not singing your song, after something is wrong, you know, I mean, like
Yes.
when Joy won the crown last year, everybody's still singing that song.
Everybody's still singing the song, yeah?
The ground we're walking on,
Mhm.
one day will be our roof, you know, and if people, and that's what's happening to Calypso, if Calypsonians not making songs that the public can come and enjoy, because remember, it's not just about you coming to a competition, you know, you're paying your money to go to an event. So the event, these days, people want to pay their money to enjoy the event, and we don't have the kind of material. Also, I'm panicking. Today is what, Tuesday?
And you haven't heard second songs.
Not one
Mhm.
second song. You know, so the show is going to depend on what we did in the 10 songs. But I heard Joy's second song.
Yeah. We were just confirming that we have heard.
Yeah.
I've heard
I
something.
heard
I've heard a second something from JD. I'm not too sure if he's competing with that.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. To be fair to JD, talking about garbage.
Garbage, yes. I'm not too sure if he's competing with it, but I've heard a second song from JD.
I sort of think that is the other thing. That is another area. But do you see the judges have to start to think about this show. It's not, and the association have to look at the criteria again to think about this show and think about what is the intention of Calypso.
Would you consider a people's choice to go into the finals?
Well, no. I mean, they have the way they feel like. I mean, the judges. I'm one of those who believe the judges' decision is final. And I mean, it's nice that we can comment and critique. You know, that too help the show, you know. But I would never ever consider that. What we could have is an award.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember Duncan Stoisu did before for the People's Choice, for let's say the most lyrical song or most melodious song.
I think he gave the award for the most patriotic song. I think it was.
Most patriotic or something. You know, we could have the business sector to get involved in awarding that. But you see, but as I said, the judges need to understand key. Your Calypso must be organic. It's not about I come and I have a nice voice and I sing and I go off the stage and then the crowd asking, did that touch my soul?
Yeah.
You know,
looking forward to the next competitor.
You're right. You know, these are some of the things we are, and we have to put pressure on the bigger performers because the responsibility is on them to make people come to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So Tasha P must have big songs. Daryl Bob must have big songs. Daddy Chess. These are the big players. It's not there now. It's they Joy. It's they that have to carry Calypso Caressa.
Mm-hmm.
These are the people, former kings. When they come, they need to have. I must. A lot of people dissing Caressa, but when they doesn't have time to be artistic.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? He's dealing with an issue that is very topical.
Very topical, very relevant.
really relevant now, and I find the approach is interesting,
Yes, yes.
You get me? I find lyrically, I find the approach. I may have some issues with the melody, but I find the approach for lyrically is very interesting by Teresa. Yeah, has a very interesting, very. As I say, that's what I want. I like about Calypso, the art. Let me see. I really spoke about Moise Reds. I mean, this guy. He is my friend. The first I wish it was a bit tighter as an environmentalist. I'm an environmentalist. But you see that chorus? This guy have a big chorus. And it resonating with you. You get me? And if you see how the crowd, he's young. This is his first time in the Calypso. I hear you speak about his performance. Again, that has to do with he's a newbie. You get me? Kind of newbie in the Calypso business. So he's learning the art form. But I see it as innocence. You get me?
What?
But in terms of
as innocence.
Yeah, he just started in the art form. So I wouldn't be hard on him, but in terms of the... by the way, I would like to advise that it is too that it is a competition and it's not a jump and wave. Yeah.
But hold on. What makes you say that he's doing a jump and wave?
Well, a lot of it, he asking people to put down in the air and all kind of thing. That kind of stuff, I think we should concentrate on.
As you said that, I have always been one who don't like. I've said that in my commentary before. I don't like the fact that people are asking the crowd to participate. You come to compete.
Well, I wouldn't say it like that because sometimes some songs lend for participation.
No, it can. Let people do it voluntarily. Let people do it voluntarily, but don't ask people to do it.
But I felt he wasn't compared to what I see him do for the quarterfinals. Like I saw the video. Although I had, that is just made the finals based on his material. Easy the finals. Yeah, one of the top materials in the competition. Straight up. But he need to watch that. He need to compete and not perform. You get me? Because it becomes a Nashel. She did okay for me again. A growing person, and by the time you meet her, I think by the finals, you even have more confidence. Yeah, I think with that song, I think because she stepped up from the quarterfinals to the semifinals, and I know by the finals, she will gain even more confidence. So I expect to have a big show. I want people to go out and support Calypso. I will go this year.
I was just going to ask you if you were going.
Last year I took a sabbatical, but I will go to Viva first, and then I will come to Calypso about 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I want to see, but I want to put out these songs, let people.
Yes, the songs.
It's not that the judges must judge, because somebody says something about that you must put out your song early, and then I'm going to do that. If you're a judge, you listen to the person's topic, and you use the criteria, and you judge. A new song is supposed to win the competition. I remember Chila G came in for a new song.
The Night.
Yeah, The Night. And it works, And so,
NC did that quite a lot.
Daddy Chess did it.
NC did that quite a lot.
Yeah. The year Daddy Chess lost, because that year Daddy Chess, Forward We Go?
Yes, the year sang Forward We Go.
Yes, Daddy Chess did not make a mistake with the song he was putting in there about that Undertaker there. Daddy Chess would have won the crown. I think would have won the crown that year because after that he just dropped that first verse. He had the pack wailing. And that is when we talk about the organic nature of Calypso. Even if you hear it your first time, it's supposed to do that too.
The best example of what you just said, I think, was Ghost when he sang Dummies in a Can.
Yeah, and Ifopa again.
If Ghost had just gone on, that song had never been recorded. First time on the night of the show. And if Ghost had delivered that one without making the faux pas, I think Ghost would have won his crown, the crown that year.
Edgar, I think we have a few other songs to go. We have one more call to take.
Yeah, well, no problem.
Thanks very much for calling.
I did. Okay.
All right, thanks. Let's take a last caller before we go into the next song. Good evening to you, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I heard Edgar. I also heard Darren mention something about it. And I heard Jackson mention something about it. So, if Chester was your top performer for the night.
Hold on. Something about what?
Actually, well, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
If Chester was your first performer of the night, and Tasha was your first performer of the night, second, right? And the first one, I can't remember. But it's not important. And you said, and Jackson mentioned it, not only the connecting, but also if we cannot hum a song by the end of the night, it doesn't make sense. So this is my question. I have 4 problems in the finals. Calypso is my favorite cartoonist. Lyric is strong. Melody is very poor. Chester.
Caller. You
Yes,
broke up
yes.
there a bit. I would like you to repeat after you said I have 4. You broke up a bit. I didn't get what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm calling from Canada, so maybe the weather is a little bit bad.
Uh-huh.
But I said I have 4. We have 4 Calypsonians in the finals,
Uh-huh.
and their melodies are weaker than people that did not place.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So I'm going to mention the 4 of them.
Uh-huh.
And as I said, Caressa is my favorite Calypsonian. His melody is very poor. All right? Another Chester is number 1. For melody, Tasha P, number 2, another one that's poor in the melody part of it. Now, you have the best melody competition for me would be Chester Melody.
Repeat the last thing you said.
He came out.
Hold on. Who's the person you said that has the best melody?
Checker.
All right.
Checker. He came out 7th, right? No, I try to piece everything together in terms of if melodies are 35 points, melody for anybody is 35 points, and you telling me you are 4 people in the finals who the melodies, you cannot even hum the melodies. I can hum Calypso P melody. Even Lave, although I know this guy has rendition issues, I can hum it. Same thing for that lady, what's her name, taking what 13th. All these melodies I can hum. And I cannot hum these 4 people that I mentioned to you.
You cannot hum it or you don't know it? What, there's a grave difference.
I cannot remember it.
Okay, so that
I've
doesn't...
heard it. Okay. How you want to put it? Semantics. It doesn't matter. At the end of the night, it's not top in my mind to hum or to remember to sing. If I'm trying to explain the competition to my wife, she doesn't really like Calypso. I say, you know what, that's a good Calypso. No, I wouldn't be able to remember it. You know, can I remember some of the verses? Yeah. I'm musically inclined. But what I'm telling you is that when I leave that park where I left watching the competition, these 4 were not my top 4 melodies. Okay. So if we're given 35 points for melodies, how it can be so distant in the placing with somebody like Checker or even Calypso P or even that lady who come at 13th? That's madness.
What exactly are you saying?
I am saying, I heard you mention about Jackson and Hunter and about connecting and the ability to remember the song.
Uh-huh.
In terms of I can hum it.
Okay.
Yet you telling me 4 of the Calypsonians in the finals and 2 of them American that is Caressa.
Remember that's your opinion, right, caller?
I cannot.
Remember that's your opinion.
Excuse me?
Remember that's your opinion.
No, but opinion, there's something as opinion and there's something as common sense, right?
There's something as what?
We're talking about...
There's something as opinion and
common sense. In terms,
common sense.
Yeah, common sense, yeah. So you're talking about points, right?
Uh-huh.
How do you explain to me? I want you guys to explain to me how in your head and you're computing that. Make it make sense. 35 points for melody. All right? And the top melodies, with the exception of Checker, are not in the finals.
Okay, hold
But
on. Which top melodies are not in the finals?
Okay, the top
You
melodies
mentioned
was Calypso P.
One.
Calypso P.
Mystery.
I mentioned,
you said mystery. Number 14,
Mystery.
mystery. Yeah.
Yes,
And I
mystery.
mentioned La Veille. But
La Veille,
again,
Trendsetter.
I am not going to fight for La Veille because I know about the rendition issues. So let's forget about that. But let's go to Checker.
Mm-hmm.
Checker might be the best melody in the competition period.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out seventh.
Okay.
Help me to make that make sense. If I'm
So
using my common
is
sense,
the competition
I'm getting
only
25
about
points.
is the competition only about melody?
No.
It's an
but
it's a
understand
competition.
that.
It's a competition that features lyrics, melody, rendition, and presentation.
Okay, so let me ask you that question. Seeing that you went there, right? Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
in your opinion, right? With the whole package, every category, how many people you think that really beat Checker?
On the night of the show?
Yes.
On Saturday.
In all categories. In terms of if you
where
have
did
to
I
put it-
have Checker? Where did I have Checker on my list? I had Checker at number 5 on Saturday. That's what I had Checker on
You
my
had Checker
list.
at number 5?
Yes, at number 5, yes.
So you telling me Checker lost
And I had check at
He
number 4.
He lost what?
I had check at number 4.
You telling me Checker lost a lot of points? That's what you're telling me.
No.
And Checker was-
No. You don't judge people by losing points, bro. You don't. Based on what I saw, and I administered points in the categories. His points got him to number 5 on my list. Remember, I'm not a judge. Huh? I'm not the judge on the night.
Yeah, no.
But,
I'm not. Of course not. I know that.
Uh-huh.
We're having a discussion.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that you trying to use him and okay. I come to a show. I watching the show. All right. I watching the show, and on that night, very few people beat Checker in every category. And if there were 2, there were plenty. And I'm talking about every category. I cannot see no one beating him in melody. And I'm not saying that melody is the only part. But also, we talk about his lyrics being compatible and meshing, right? So, what comments we have about his lyrics? Like, what can we say about his lyrics? It could be tighter.
Yes.
But all lyrics could always be tighter. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrics could be tighter.
More
But
poetic.
Is it meshing? Is it compatible? Huh?
It could be more poetic.
Okay. Yeah, but how much points do you think he losing there for being more poetic if we have to break down the lyrics there?
He wouldn't lose points. I don't think he'd lose points.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the competition from a common sense point of view of how certain people end up in the finals and certain people end up so far up.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If I cannot resonate as you guys try to say, and I cannot even hum this song at the ending of the night, all right?
Mm-hmm.
The melody and the lyrics, that means it didn't catch me. So we have a problem in the judging. But anyway, we know we have a problem in judging. I just wanted to throw that there because I just don't understand. I try to make it make sense, and I can ask great. And I have one more point there before I go.
Thank you. Thank you, Kola, very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Daryl, let's continue with our discussion and our music as we analyze the calypsos that we were given and we heard on Saturday.
I wish the caller was a little clearer. In terms of a few things broke up, and I wanted to engage in the discussion, but I felt if I stopped him, he was breaking up a bit from my end, from what I was hearing. I felt if I stopped him, it would interrupt, and I asked him to repeat a couple times, but I really liked where the caller was going with his discussion. He's expressing his opinion, Cecily. It's just a little unfortunate that he was breaking up a bit from what I was hearing. Just a little unfortunate.
Someone said, imagine you as a judge caller. Okay, let's go now to number 11, the Observer singing Gatekeeper.
Good night, Dominica. Daddy, Gatekeeper. This one is for you. Bambi, Bambi. Gatekeeper is you decide when and where prosperity or stagnation in my land, our land. Gatekeeper, you stand on duty and decide who, when and where anyone gets an appointment. But too often you think that your role is to block like you don't have a soul. Whether secretary, official or PS, open the gate and grant the people access. Cause any opportunity for progress, you block it, grant us scholarship. You are distressed, you block it, you tell people yes and you know it's no. You block it, you have the people like a papi show. You block it, well I'm telling you stop this orchestrated incompetence and facilitate access to the people's government. And stop this pretense, Lord, now.
That's number 11, The Observer. This one was written by Ian Jackson.
Okay.
Tell me now how you delve into this one.
Well, I liked Observer this year. I felt Observer, it's people have made reference to relevance and timeliness and topical. I think Observer met all those categories this year. I also felt Observer had a very good performance on Saturday, Cecil. I felt he had a very good performance on Saturday, so much so that he was in my 9. He was in my 9 on Saturday. He did not make it through, but on my thing, he was in my 9.
Well, I had Observer very clinical. In terms of the all 4 categories, Observer was very clear with his message and actually speaking to the gatekeepers and advising them that they must give people, whether it's in the public sector or in the private sector, that some of you gatekeepers who have that power in your hand, give the ordinary man. So a lot of people could resonate with that song.
Reason with that song.
Yeah, because to them, they feel that they have gone to certain places and someone is blocking them. Whatever it is, in a bank, in government places, it doesn't matter. They were speaking, and he was actually sending a message to the gatekeepers for the ordinary man. Mm-hmm. That's what I got.
I think Observer did what he had to do on Saturday. He didn't find favor with the judges. I think he's number 3 on the reserves, was
number 3 on the reserves.
Yes.
I had him in also.
I had him in. I had him in
also.
Mm-hmm.
Let's now take the number 12, Calypsonian, and Bowling Too Long, Cal for P.
Hey! Hey! Tickety, 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 tickety. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. The way the captain controlling the game. Sakafeme kontwaye. Manye nouye. Yeah. Why the other countries going more than we? Never once on the attack.
Always last like carrot. Man, you know we don't like that. All kind of hardship. Under this leadership, we cannot score anymore. So somebody pull him. Pull him. Just pull him. Pull him. The man batting for too long, but making no score. So somebody pull him. Pull him. Just pull him. Pull him. The man batting for too long, but making no fall. All he do is choking, choking, making no hiss, making no six. The man batting for too long, but making no score.
Daryl, I want to be the first to say that has sweet melody. So yes, it will cause you to want to dance. Yes, it will cause you to want to prance. The lyrics, I have no problem with the lyrics. But you know what? You can offend the lyrics by your presentation. I want people to hear that again. I will say and I repeat. You can offend your structure of your lyrics. You can offend your coherence of your lyrics. Both of them are 5 points each. And it can also affect your storyline, which is 10 points. Because I would like to see, Daryl, what I saw from the presentation would have minus quite a lot of points on the night of the semifinals. I saw where Brian Lara, you're saying in your song that the man is scoring no 6. He's scoring no 4s. He's just there choking. But on your screen, you are showing me that same man that you're talking about, is breaking records, because that's what you showed me on your screen. Brian Lara scored his 400 runs, and everybody have his bat. He has his bat in the air, and everybody come and hug him. We saw other batsmen scoring 6s. A few times, you asked him to get the guy out, but we saw a few times the guy is caught. Never once you said the guy is out. Never once you said that the guy was out. I'll stop there for a while and let me hear what you have to say.
So, there were 2 presentations on stage. There was the screen, and there was a simulated cricket game going on stage. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
There was a batsman in
red.
There was a bowler
and a keeper
in green. And then at some point, another bowler came out in blue.
No, before that, because you have to understand it's a team. So you had a bowler in green and the keeper. There was also a keeper in green.
Yes. And then at some point, somebody else came to bowl in blue.
Yes.
Okay, good. The big screen featured games being played. Clearly, it was the West Indies batting. On a number of occasions, there were some mighty hits shown on the screen. Now, remember, you're saying the batsman is not scoring. Okay? Choking. He's only choking. Batting for too long. Making no for. But the screen is depicting people making some heavy hits. Up to the point, there were times on the screen, Brian Lara, probably the best batsman during our lifetime. Brian Lara is shown hitting the ball and raising his bat signal. When you raise your bat, what does that signal? You score a century, you score 50, you score a century.
Right.
In the case of Brian Lara, you could probably score a double century, a triple century, a quadruple century. That is what was being shown on the screen. Now, let's come back to the stage. Guys were bowling. There was no choking. The batsman was stroking the ball. At no point in the show did we see somebody being bowled. Did you see somebody in bold at any point in the show?
Never.
That was the problem with it. Now, people saying about it's topical, it's this. People like this song because of the political connotations. To a certain sect of people, it will be their favorite song and they'll think it goes to the final. But watching the show, what I saw on Saturday, I had significant issues with the presentation of the song.
And not only that, Daryl, in the song, at the end, the last verse, we saw that the guy who was batting in red got out.
Yes, there was that point.
And never once in the song, it was said that the guy is out. And never once. It's just saying, let's try to get the guy out. The guy's there for too long. He's just there batting. And you see what I tell people, I try to relate what I see. So some persons come for the Romani party.
I would really like to take that call.
Yeah,
I would really like to take that call.
Good evening to you, caller.
Yeah, Edgar calling back, man. I want to chime in a little. Yeah, I agree with you all that remember it's the presentation that is that aspect.
Yes.
That the screen and so. Okay? But remember his lyrics, melody, which is his strongest part, presentation is 10 points. Okay, so how much would you give him for presentation? 0? Because he was singing.
Not necessarily 0. No.
He was singing. But that's what I'm saying. So
someone would not get 0 for presentation once they come on stage. Once they come on stage,
good. Right. And then the other thing is, I agree with him. He shouldn't bowl out anybody because remember he begging to bowl him, but nobody can bowl him. People try him, but they can't bowl him.
Okay.
He batting for too long, and he begging for somebody. He's wailing for somebody to please bowl him.
Bowl him, yeah.
You understand? I agree with you that the presentation, whatever they do, the prop thing they do there, for my fact, that was irrelevant. What he did for the quarterfinals, where he comes with his ball in his hand and he doing sing to me, that to me was even more effective than all that show and that thing. But I don't think he did enough damage to the song not to make it to the finals. Because I sure he's in the reserve, right?
Yeah, he was number 2 in the reserves.
Right, so the judges was seeing his performance has been up there. You get me? So for him to be number 2 in the reserve, so I don't think that's the reason.
But let me ask you a question.
And I agree, and with you, I agree that nobody should bowl him because he batting long and nobody have bowled him. We have to they bowl him, right? It means it wasn't out, but nobody out to, and we know what the guys are doing. I mean, all of us know.
Yes.
I don't understand what the guys are trying to do.
Would you agree with me that the presentation, that type of performance, that type of presentation, would have lost connection with the structure of the wording?
No.
Would it lost?
No.
Why no?
The words is when you're judging the lyrics, is the words you're listening to. That's why you already tell people props and them things that are not even necessary. I tell you that.
It is not necessary. We all agree to that. Let me agree with you. It is not necessary. But once you bring it on stage, it is necessary. You are bringing on stage for a particular reason.
But what did it become lyrics?
It helps your lyrics.
No, but did it become
it does help. It helps your lyrics. It does. In the song. It helps your lyrics.
But I wouldn't accept that. Okay, Daryl, I sure you don't accept that, Daryl.
Accepting
I would
what?
accept that. That the fact that he is pop wrong, it affects his lyrics and
But the presentation on stage would help define your lyrics. Yeah.
So if let's say he and somebody fighting for let's say 9.
Okay.
And then you'd lose points on presentation. But I think the guy has the same idea about the organic calypso, the calypso that resonates.
Some years ago, Dino sang a song, Shackle Them with the Ball and Chain. And we all thought Dino was destined for the finals. I will hunt them in Montego Bay. But the problem I think Dino didn't make it to the finals is that he came in a ball and chain. He was presenting that, look, I am going to... Remember, Dino was a policeman. A senior policeman. I think Dino was a sergeant of police. Dino sang, shackle them with the ball and chain, saying that the criminals, you must hunt them down. But he came on the night of the show. His presentation was him in being shackled. He himself being shackled with a ball and chain. Don't you? The lyrics remain the same. Don't you think the presentation?
But I'm saying the presentation can because in a tight competition when it's very tight, somebody with better, that's where the rendition and the presentation that outdo other people. You know, that's why you see like people like Bob and Tasha P. They will have average songs, but because they can render well, because they can present well.
Right.
Yeah. So for some of the judges, and we start to do so well because that person presenting well, it means they're getting more points for lyrics. Now we have to be careful what we're saying, you know, or because they're presenting well, they're getting more points for the melody. No, I think that is happening in the judging because somebody have a nice voice. Wow.
But that is what has happened in the judging. Yeah.
Melody, but that person have a nice voice. Wow, they're singing well. Wow, that melody.
And they may not even they may not understand the basic melody.
Yeah, but I remember one year Sharp Tooth was singing
Never Again, Girl. Calypso Girl.
Remember Calypso Girl? Remember Sharp was singing that song, Calypso Girl?
Lord Sharp knows what you don't know.
Was one of the best singers. But that song was so sweet.
That best song melodies we have heard.
Beautiful melody that everybody was singing the melody.
Yes.
Hunter, I don't
understand that is the power of melodies.
Hunter, I don't want to cut you. But
yeah,
we have a few other songs.
I know you have your work to do. Yeah.
No, we have a few other songs.
I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, thanks. All right then, thank you. Yeah. So let's go now to the next Calypsonian, Mighty D. Love of Money.
T.I.D. Hey. Bamba boom bambe. I tell you. I may be young, but I love to analyze ways of man and his actions in disguise, and the way he really feels about his peers. His motive in performing a good deed, how he acts and reacts to the ones in need. Does he fool them into thinking that he cares? I have seen so many talk a good game, but money and position makes them do the same. Offer worse than the bad ones who came before. That's why I say money, money, money makes man act funny. Funny, funny. The love of money leads to man's downfall. Watch them fall. I'm telling you, money. Makes man act funny. Funny, funny. They lose their very soul just to gain it all.
Yes, Daryl. This one from Mighty D came out number 17 at the night of the semi-finals. Young, promising Calypsonian, the son of the Mighty Peaky.
Grandson of the Peaky. Yeah. Mighty D came out and did his thing. Love of Money, I think this one is called. And he'll just have to go back to the drawing board next year. See what he starts at the quarterfinals next year. So let's see what he can do next year with this one. He didn't make it through to the finals with that one.
The next one at number 14, the Bob. Let's listen to this one. Diva.
Calypso, I hear you. How you feeling out there? Come on. Today when I look at society critically, one of the things stands out that is big men behaving like little women.
Easy the deficiency of testosterone, lack of one hormone destroying humanity. Look around you, you will see. When big men acting like little women, who's gonna play the role? Scientifically, it's called gender dysphoria, apparent all over the world. So some choose to lose testosterone, some choose to gain estrogen. But in the Calypso fraternity, the women are doing excellently, fitting hard and steady for the monarchy, while some boys behaving like little girls. So the guilty ones must be brought to the fore. So when you see a Calypsonian, like plenty shenanigan, he's a fandeba, fandeba. That man is a fandeba, fandeba. You may never know who is who, but they love their evil more than a luga who is a fandeba. Yes, fandeba. That man is a fandeba.
Famdeba, that man is a Famdeba, the Bob singing about Calypsonians who are Famdeba. He has gone through the semifinals, came at number 2, Daryl.
Yes, I think he was also at number 2 at the quarters, if memory serves me. Was he at number 2 at the quarters?
I'm trying to remember. I'm not so sure.
So he's into the finals. Again, the criteria on Saturday: lyrics 35, melody 35, rendition 20, and of course presentation 10. And would score high in both presentation and rendition, Cecil. Would score high in both presentation and rendition.
Yes, so I can say to you, yes, and the quarterfinals he came out at number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Right, so he kept his position, showing resistance. Just have to wait for the night of the finals. It's going to be a big night, and singing Fam Diba. All right, so the next Calypsonian who came at number 15 was JD. Let's listen to JD.
Yeah. Wins the back stadium. Are you there? Bonsoir. Yeah. In this life, every decision you make is a choice between good and bad. Which will you choose? Whoa. Born and raised on this little island, right in the center of the Caribbean. Everybody knows everybody. The best times I could remember were when we decided to come together. One common man, one common goal. But when religion and politician preaching division, we as the conscience of our nation, we must take a stand. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm my brother's keeper, you see. Cause relations between my brother and I are really up to me. I made that choice, you see. I could have been bad, I chose to be good. I could have been bad, I chose to be good. I could have been bad, I chose to be good. I could have been bad, I chose to be good.
Yes, Daryl, I choose to be good. I could have been bad, but I chose to be good. A good song to those of us who have decided that we would like to choose a different path. Another well-written one by JD.
Well, JD, with this one, he made it to the finals. Yes, former Calypso monarch. But I'm happy that JD tried something different this year. You know, JD usually competes with the more upbeat ones. I'm happy he tried a slower one, outside of his usual upbeat, fast tempo songs that have carried him to the finals and have won him a crown. So I'm happy he chose something different this year, and it has brought him to the finals. So let's see what he comes up with. JD writes his own content, so he can always tighten up, fix up here and there as he goes along. So let's see what he comes up with for the rest of the season.
At number 16, the Web singing "Take Back Dominica."
Bim bam boy, dear you day, mama boy, mama day. Patriotic Dominica, hey, hey, hey. We used to sing Dominic. We were celebrating national pride and patriotism. Hey, hey, no single statement ever sounded more true than Paquite Pue, Dominic Hodnu. Hey, we were complacent, so we went to sleep, leaving our inheritance for politicians to keep. Now we waking up in horror to find our rivers, beaches and our best land now in foreign hands. Why we go to take it back? We have to take it back. We made a mistake, so we must take it back. Dominica under attack. Foreigners them grabbing, we must take it back. Take it back. We have to take it back. Politicians them lying, we must take it back. Take it back. We have to take it back. Foreigners them buying, we must take it back. Paquite Pue, Dominic Hodnu was national anthem and road march too. Now look what we let our leaders do. No Paquite Pue, Dominic Hodnu. Me no Paquite Pue, Dominic Hodnu. Why?
Yes, Paquite Pue, Dominic Hodnu, but look, they take Dominica away from us. Darren.
Cecil, I've asked you time and time again, please explain that song to me. Okay, I've asked you that. I'm still not grasping the full meaning of this one, Cecil. I've listened to it outside of the competition, and I am still not getting the meaning of this song.
I think what he's saying at the very beginning, do not allow them to take Dominica from us.
Yes.
And he says in his verses that we have fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
We have allowed the politicians to sell Dominica on us. People buy our beaches, people buy our lands, and it's indicating that they have taken Dominica away from us.
But Cecil, I mean, we have to be logical when certain things are said. And some years ago, a young lady sang a calypso, Leona, I think it was, for women in Dominica to achieve anything, they have to bend down low.
Yes.
That was a very untruthful calypso in terms of we have so many women in key positions. I'm sure they got there on their merit.
But you see, Daryl also
now let's look at this song, Cecil, before you think. Are there any beaches in the hands of foreigners in Dominica?
It may not have the relevance, but it's a composition.
It's a composition.
If a composition is given to you, you have to look at what is given to you
Calypso
and
fiction?
to judge what Calypso can be. We have seen several
Yes,
Calypso
I agree. Can be fiction.
Yeah, a lot.
But how do you relate to it as fiction?
How do you relate to it as fiction?
Yes.
You can imagine.
Uh-huh.
You can imagine and say, yes, I've had a beach and someone took it away from me. It might not be real. It might. How many persons have called you corrupt, Daryl? Several people have called you corrupt. Are you corrupt?
But how
people have called me corrupt? What I want to do is to relate it, to say to you that you have your own belief, you have your own truth, but your own truth doesn't necessarily mean that it is factual. So the fiction that you are portraying of who I am is not what it is. So when you write a story or you give me storylines, I have a right as a teacher to listen to what you have, or not listen, but to score what you have given to me by reading it as a teacher. As a person who judge a calypso, I would listen to what you give me.
Cecil, I have listened to the song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, it's not many people can beat Webb on rendition and presentation. On rendition, it's not many people that can beat Webb on rendition. But Cecil, the song says, Pa kite yo poe Dominic Hodno. Then you turn around and say, Nu kite yo poe Dominic Hodno. Where's the bridge? What bridge? What bridges these two lines?
He said that we have slept. He said that in his song. We have slept, and by virtue of we have slept, we have allowed the politicians. That is fictitious. You can be fiction. It can be a fiction. You know, you can create a myth.
Cecil,
and that's what he's doing.
Cecil,
he's creating
fiction
that myth.
in Calypso relates to things like what would be good fiction? Sue and Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
That is fiction in Calypso. Okay? Sue and Ellen. Sandy, fiction. Although she says it's a true story. She's singing about a true story. But that's fiction. But when you sing a song like what Webb is singing, a political commentary, okay? While it doesn't have to be 100% true, but it cannot be so out of the box. You're saying, no kite yo poe Dominic Hod, no. But you're relating to beaches and rivers, Cecil. That's what you're relating to, beaches and... Who has taken beaches and rivers? Who?
He says that we
foreigners.
We have allowed foreigners.
But there are no foreigners that have hold of our beaches and rivers. Is that the case?
He may just come back in response to what you're saying.
Well,
let's wait to see. Let's now take Abia, who came in at number 17, sang Brink
of Extinction.
Of extinction.
Brink of extinction.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, Brink of Extinction. Let's go to her.
Put them down. No bullets and guns. Put them down, put them down. Put them down, put them down. All over the island, statistics show a declining population on the brink of extinction. The population falling short, so much young man getting shot like a pestilence. We have to end this violence. To save this country, we must teach the children. Conflict resolution, the gun is not an option. We need more fathers, not gangsters. More babies, not bullets. Strong men to build up our country. I'm talking to you, Mr. Gunman. Shooting up the nation. Crime and violence weaken society. Someone will replace man on this little island with a low population on the brink of extinction. Na 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 de
Abia, to me, Cecil, on Saturday, Abia in my mind was the most well-rounded Calypsonian. She was dressed the part, she delivered, she has probably the most topical and most relevant Calypso of this year, and I think she delivered very well, and I'm very happy to see Abia in the finals. Very, very happy to see
She has been
Abia
knocking
in the
at the door
finals.
for a
Knocking
while.
at the door for a while, and she has gone through. Sometimes I think Abia might be misunderstood or not understood, because sometimes she has some big songs. She sang that one, I Know You Like It, Man. Yeah.
Man.
And she didn't make it through. And I think this year I really liked her performance at the semifinals. And yes, she was in my 9 on Saturday. I think she did an excellent job on Saturday.
Yes, she was in my 9 and very high up in the 9. So let's take the next one. Number 18, Nashelle singing Commissioner M. Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dominica! Daddy dee, daddy doy. Daddy dee, daddy doy. Why? Ooh, oi. Hey, jump. Seems like the law out of order in Dominica. It's causing fear, panic, and concern in every corner. That Mokobet, JJ, Valerie, they don't have the answer. Look the pal rap of Roso, take over. So congratulations on your new post. Stay humble, focus, and double. Lace up your shoe. I have plenty work for you to do. Commissioner M. Lisa, the vagrants in Rosso hustling the tourists. Commissioner M. Lisa, they busting granny chain running away with it. Clean up the city. We need security to conduct business. It's in our interest to end this madness, because it cannot be. All you can guarantee is the return of the red bench immediately. What? Daddy dee, daddy toy. Daddy dee, daddy toy. Why?
M. Lisa from another...
Commissioner M. Lisa.
Commissioner M. Lisa from another
Nashelle.
Calypsonian, female
Yes.
Calypsonian.
Mm-hmm.
Came, I think, at number 4, was that?
She was in the top 5
Yeah,
based on
yes.
what we saw, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Again, as I've said before, I don't see the need for the M. Lisa in the song, but that is their poetic license to do that. But I don't see the need for the M. Lisa. But Nashelle definitely was in the finals, even with that electronic glitch at the end. Nashelle definitely was in the finals.
Congratulations to you. I think for the very first time she's going to the finals.
Yes, I think so as well.
All right. Now let's go to number 19. Roof Licking, Daddy Chess.
Wait. Yeah, man. Good night. Dee-dande, dee-dande. Yeah, man. Dee-dande, dee-dande. Hey, 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 hey. Calypso. Life can be hard, 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 hard. One more wave and you capsize. You already done tired, even before the sunrise. Your boy at your work pushing you like wheelbarrow. Your house have rain, in the dry season your pressure about to blow. So if your roof leaking and your bed wetting, fix it, change it. If your roof leaking and your house flooding, fix it, change it. Never get comfortable, say you living better than your neighbor. Cause life have a way to surprise and humble you later.
That is so true. Life has a way of humbling you later.
Yes.
Daddy Chess, I'm singing at number 19 and came out at number 1.
Yeah, he came number 1
semi-finals.
On the semi-finals. And again, continuing from the quarterfinals, Daddy Chess is destined to the finals. And again, Daddy Chess looks, if he can come with a good second song, he might be knocking on the door. After 25 years, Cecil, after 25 years. My understanding, his second song is called Beauty and the Beast. Just the name itself is intriguing, and you'd want to hear what it is. But from my understanding, the second song is called Beauty and the Beast.
I hope it's not a continuation of his second verse. But let's listen for sure. It will come out soon.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope. We need to start hearing the second songs. People, it almost seems like some people are surprised that they're in the finals. So we need to start hearing the second song.
And I think I need people to know that they can come and release their second song on DBS Radio. Fadul prepares every afternoon from 4:30 and to allow you to come in and to prepare for your second song. DBS Radio again will be live, pay-per-view live, so you can get yourself hooked up on the pay-per-view and to get the best in commentary and the best in video. So let's hear at number 20, the president of the Calypso Association, Deba in the Yard. A man from Marigot saying Deba.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The Trini hen went out of the pen. Came back with a rooster from America. From the bully reach, he began to preach. Any cock will crow, he covering them. Tackling dog, he tackling cat, he tackling everything. Even some jackass surrender to him. Now the Venezuelan cock suddenly get caught. The chicken go mad and is Deba in the yard. And we singing, get out of the yard, rooster, get out of the yard. All act of aggression should cease. What we want is peace. Just strike it so hard, no pity for she backyard. Tell the hen from Trinidad, get the rooster out of the yard. Shoot, shoot. Now he start to beat us. Now he start to squeeze us. Shoot, shoot. Tell the hen we don't want this. We don't want this. This Deba in the yard. Oh Milano.
Well, Daryl and Sue, this one from the four-time Monarch.
Four-time Calypso Monarch.
And singing Relevant.
Deba in the Yard. Very topical song. Very topical song. Relevant. Regional song.
Yeah.
So regional and international, to be fair.
Yes.
Regional and international.
Because he is international.
Yes.
The she is regional.
Basically, he's speaking, the yard is CARICOM. Yes. The yard is CARICOM. If you want a better explanation, the yard is CARICOM. I still think he has some tightening up to do. He was in my 9. He was in the 9 I had. But I still think he has some tightening up to do in terms of, Caressa. Caressa can have punchy, witty, you know, very, very entertaining lyrics.
I think he needs to come back that way. A little more crafty.
Yes, a little more crafty.
Well,
Well, this song is crafty. Day by in the Yard.
It's
crafty.
You're right. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Caressa, you have to beat the monarch. To be the monarch, you have to beat the monarch. Joy is the monarch now, and we've heard the 9 that have gone through, and to be the monarch, they have to come good to beat the monarch. That's my advice to them.
Okay, so Daryl, as we come to an end, I just want to say next week Tuesday we will not be on because next week Tuesday will be Bouillon Day.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the following week is Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So it's
next
already
week
today's
is
the
Bouillon
3rd.
Day. Okay.
7 days from now is Bouillon Day.
So
next
we
week Monday,
don't have a program ahead of the finals.
Oh,
no. Wow. Okay.
No, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's kind of
a very short season. Everything has to be.
And we know Carnival Monday will be on the 16th and 17th of February. And
so Carnival Calypso show is on Valentine's Day.
So those of you all guys, give your lady a good Valentine's gift.
Why is not the ladies give the guys?
It's tradition.
Okay, Tasha P.
It's tradition. It's tradition.
You know.
So we will be carrying live the finals to you wherever you are. If you are not able to come to the park, those of you who are able to come to the park, make your presence be felt.
Yes.
And come and sing along.
I just want to encourage ahead of the carnival season, please don't drink and drive. Don't drive and drink. Conduct yourself in a manner that on Ash Wednesday you won't have any regrets, Cecil. Our young ladies, our young men, let's hope there's no violence, there's no form of disturbance. The police will report that they had a very peaceful and very stress-free carnival. So let us just encourage the people that are taking part in the carnival, whether it's on Monday and Tuesday, whether it's in the village carnival, just conduct themselves in a way that when Ash Wednesday come, there'll be nothing to hide and there'll be nothing to be ashamed about. Remember, there's social media. There is what they call it, cameras, and everybody has a camera, everybody has a whole studio because right then and there they can edit and do all sorts of different things. So just be careful what you do on throughout the rest of the carnival season. The people from the diaspora coming into Dominica, welcome to Dominica. Those of you coming home, welcome home. Just when you come home, remember that there's certain. The one thing I always detest is people from the diaspora when they come and they drive and they'll stop in the road. Cecil, I haven't seen you long time. Stop in the middle of the road and conversing. Remember, some of us, we still have our daily business to go about. So just remember that, and come down, enter it wherever you're from. Enjoy your carnival. Drink your beverages of choice. Eat your food of choice. And if you have to go back to the cool weather, just take as much of the sunlight you can with you.
I just want to remind listeners and viewers that on Friday should be the Junior Monarch, Junior
Calypso
and Bouillon for the juniors. I think Mass Jamboree is supposed to be Thursday coming.
What is Mass Jamboree? Oh yes, the State College show.
State College show, Mass Jamboree on Thursday. We also have on Sunday coming the Teenage Pageant.
Oh, okay.
And then on Thursday, I should say Wednesday next week, we have Saddam King of the Tent. And then on Thursday, we have the Miss Dominica.
Miss Dominica.
The 5 young, beautiful ladies, intelligent young ladies, vying for Miss Dominica. And on Saturday, we will be having our big show, the finals.
The Grand Calypso finals.
Calypsos.
Yes.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yes.
Just want to say thank you and say good night to everybody. And let's continue doing well for our beautiful country, Dominica.
Thank you.
Where we say bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you. We'll go across to the BBC World Service.
Immigrant thing. My parents do the same thing.
Yes. Yeah. We didn't have that. We didn't have that culture. The sitting room is their playground. They can do anything they like in the sitting room as long as they tidy up.
It's very healthy.
So it gave them that space to come up with ideas of whatever it is they want to do. Yeah.
The world knows your son Joseph Jr. by another name. They know him by Skepta.
Yeah.
Only my mum and dad call me Junior. What makes you so special?